my buddy. I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash
Talking
and
in
Dave.
the third person. That's
The way
so weird.
The way you feel.
Good afternoon. Good evening. It's leg 2 of the semifinals. Game Sevilla tied at 1. Welcome. You already got Frankie and Comicus in here. How is everyone doing? I don't have my mic in my face. Hopefully that sounds a little bit better for you guys. Yeah, that happens when Dash isn't around. He doesn't sort me out. Hopefully here for the second half. Said he'll drop in. Until then, going solo. So yeah, Comicus with hi guys for Juve. Anthony Guecci. Hey guys, for Juve want what Allegri smoking when he picked the starting lineup. Let's get into it. Here it is. Tech, Gatti, Bremer, Danilo, Quadrado, Fagioli, Locatelli, Rabiot, Illing Jr., Di Maria, and Keane. I know there's some questions. I'm not upset about Keane. I know some people are. Keane has good output. And honestly, I mean, if they stifle him for half a game, 2/3 of the game, what have you, you can still drop in Vlahovic. You can still drop in Chiesa, Milik. We have the substitutions to make. That is one good thing about Juve right now, is that our substitutions aren't so bad. And they're pretty much healthy, other than Pogba now. And, his season's done. But there's options. Bowen saying, what up? So, yes, that's the official starting lineup. I'm going to bring up the FOT mob for you now. Because, that's going to give us both teams, give us the lineups. Let's do that now. Here it is. Little zoom in. So, looks similar. We have on Sevilla the 4-2-3-1. Bono and Nets with Acuna, Gude, Bade, and Naves along the back. Rakitic and Fernando in the rear midfield there. They're old, but they're good. Technical. Then you have Hill or Gil. It's Spanish, so the G's and H. Looks like Gil, but it's Hill. Torres and Ocampos. And then El Nasri up front. So not really many changes there for Sevilla. Of course, on our side, Juventus, we got Tech. 3 long back is Bremer, Gatti, Danilo. So we do get Gatti playing the central center back. Bremer playing out left and Danilo out right. Let's see. This is a change. This is definitely a change. If anything, we have seen Bremer central, Danilo going on to the left, and Gatti staying on the right. Gatti's going to be the main guy. That's a lot of faith for the man. See how that works. Now, the midfield. Biggest change up here is we have Illing Jr. in place of the options of either Kostic, who would be your primary option, and Chiesa. He would also slot in there if need be. Rabiot, Locatelli, Fagioli, Quadrado. That's all normal. No change there. Di Maria as the number 10 or whatever he does. He plays everywhere, everything. He moves for an old man as well. And Keane. Up top, that's probably Keane and Illing. Those are the two big changes with Gatti playing centrally. What do you guys think of that? I don't think there's a whole lot of hard stuff that Allegri was smoking here. Maybe something above grade here. Something that might be legal in my country, perhaps. But I don't think anything like, what are they? Class 3 narcotics or whatever you guys labeled them as. Frankie calling up the Gatti because we got the Gatti fanboys. We're all Gatti fanboys. Gatti would be the second jersey I would get. I do have mine up there now, as you can see, beside my Sevilla jersey for tonight's match. But Julia Grosso, obviously, number 1 if I can get hers. That's a blank one that I bought. Just purchased it straight off Adidas, so it would come in a couple days. Okay, so Anthony Aguechi now is saying, I am sad about Di Maria. He's been abysmal. Also, he runs Kostic into the ground all season, and all of a sudden, probably the most important game of the season, he goes with Illing. Crazy. No, I understand the concerns. Why all of a sudden? We'll see. We'll see if this works. I don't know. Bones thinks about time. Can get some time. My biggest concern is that you haven't played him at all. And now all of a sudden. Like, what's his game form? It's really my concern. Vlahovic has not proven the start, nor has Milik really in both their recent forms. So, yeah, Vlahovic, it doesn't look good. He's not looking good. I don't know what to say. We've been behind him all season. It's coming to the do or die time, and he's not really putting up. I mean, yeah, he's got a couple goals, sure, but his off the ball movements, his positioning just isn't where it should be. You can argue Keane is maybe better there. Dan's now saying Keane needs to be more clinical in front of goal. All our strikers do, though. Our whole team needs to be more clinical in front of goal. It's really unfair just to point Keane out. But he's getting the chance. The other guys haven't done it. Bowen saying, "Lol, yeah, I think I'll get Gatti. Good calls from Gatti this year, yeah. Or Pogba if he gets healthy. Maybe that's a next year decision, yeah." And Frankie saying, "We need the cheese, the Keane cheese." Absolutely. Now it's 2:57. Like, which game am I watching? They're giving me Fiorentina. Like, what's going on here, DAZN? I'm gonna miss a game here soon. Okay, I got the right stream. I swear, these streaming services, it doesn't matter who you have, they're all just trash. Click on Juventus and you get Fiorentina. Ridiculous. He also was enlightened by the smoke by dropping Alexandro. I think it's the shrooms that give you the enlightenment. Or they had, what's that Mexican one? The plant. I'm sure you Mexican guys are gonna let me know which one it is. It's escaping my memory right now. Not mezcal, because that's like the better version of tequila. I haven't actually had real mezcal before. Maybe something I should do. Mexicans, let me know. But otherwise, we do have the lineups here. We do have them physically lined up for the anthem now on the pitch. So moments away. Now, I did not clear this with Farhad yet, but I'm just going to call it anyways. Whatever. Making the decision. Predictions, usually we give out the sticker packs. I don't have them within reach because I got mail one out. That's why they're not here. People do win these things. KB, I think, still needs to claim something. But regardless, today we have the No Pirlo, No Party shirt up for grabs. Get your predictions in. Ayahuasca, yes. I thought ayahuasca was the place, not the actual. I didn't think it was the actual ingredient, if you will. But yes, ayahuasca is definitely one of the things of enlightenment, shaman enlightenment. All right, so Dutch officials. Danny Makaleli, I think he's refed us once before, the tie and a loss. Man, I can't remember. It's been a few years anyways. And yeah, Sevilla's stadium is rocking. The Ramon Sanchez Pioman, RSP. And yes, this is the stadium I have been in before. November 21. Made a trip there. Yes, I was on, if you see it now, the left side of the screen, under the underhang. So in the messy downpour. I was the first seat not to get poured on. So it was absolutely fabulous. I loved it. It really is a great atmosphere in that stadium. So much respect out to Sevilla fans and team that are putting up the fight tonight. Yes, and okay, so we're reconfirming the lineup. What we see in the Thought Mob's correct. It is now on screen. There are no more surprises at this point. let's get the scoreboard ready for you as well. Oh, last minute text. This always happens right at game time. People just want to start yelling at things. Yeah. You guys can all screw off. I have better things to do right now. Okay. Just about ready for kickoff. Moments. And yeah, oh man, the sea of red. It really is quite crazy in there. So there is kickoff right away. Please bear with me for a few seconds as I sync up our clock so we can all be on the same page. I'm going to start that right at the 30-second mark. But the zone has to give me a clock as well to make this work. So it is out for a quick throw. No, the zone is telling me to go screw myself. Okay, we're just about ready. Okay, so timer's going. That's the sync. Solo until at least the half. And Marian Managazzo here saying hi day. Fino alla fine. How's it going, Marian? I did wear the Fino alla fine sweater specifically for today. But quickly now, Di Maria has it stripped. Locatelli wins the ball back. And lobbed in straight to the keeper, who immediately brings it back out. Bit of energy already. Love it. See if this maintains throughout. Man, it'd be wild if they can keep up the pace. Patrado saying girls in Andalusia are bad. He's putting the fire emoji at the end, so I'm thinking it's a good kind of bad. Southern Spain. Locatelli's getting worked off. He does win a yeah, we do win it. So Locatelli putting his body in. And no, it's going back out to Cunha. Bit of confusion there. Throw in for Sevilla. Oh, but we do cut it out, win it back quick. Pressure up high in the box. They win it. Bremer standing tall. And it looks like it's going for a corner. So Cuadrado gets the ball off the Sevilla throw-in. However, Rakitic pressures quickly and wins a corner. I mean, that's Rakitic, right? He's old, but he's smart about it. Cross, and that's really short. And yeah, Stan, I didn't actually hear about this last part of it, but Formula One this weekend canceled in San Marino due to dangerous flooding. So that's the Imola Grand Prix, the one named after the Ferrari brothers. Dangerous flooding, 8 people died. I didn't hear about the deaths yet, but yeah, I mean, water's up a couple feet there in Italy, at least in Emilia Romagna. So short. Gonna keep it deep. Looking for a cross. Here it is. They go up. Gatti's gonna clean up. Clears it long up the pitch. Rakitic back in the defensive line already. Ball go back and forth down the pitch here. So results in Sevilla throwing. So in other news today, apparently De Laurentiis is blocking Gentoli from moving up to Juventus here with the 1 year left on his contract. So that's interesting. I don't know why we didn't hear about this the past couple weeks, but all of a sudden, he'll now with it. Ooh, a couple of slide tackles from both teams. That's Fajoli down, and I believe, yes, a foul on Acuna. Oh, yeah, he was late. All right, a couple flares going off already in the Curva. Curva, honestly, though, is, yeah, they're wild. You can really hear them. Far corner with the Juve supporters. Why would Juve go for Barella? That is not the type of attitude we need on our team. If you're all about team building, Barella is not the guy you put on. I don't care how technically skilled he is. The guy's a piece of shit. He does nothing but cry, and I don't want that near my team. So Jolie giving it. Quadrado gets dummied. Wow. But no, but they foul the play. Acuna looking good there. Yeah. Rabiot, I think, gets the foul on that one. Not bad. Yeah, you kind of have to stop that play when a guy dummies you and makes space. Don't let him build that momentum. And then saying, okay, not Barella then. Yeah, he's probably not very cheap either. Frattesi looks like the one we're going for. Maybe an SMS with rumors of Rovella being a bargaining piece for either one of those. So we'll see. People will just argue keep Rovella. I think a lot does depend on the outcome of the season and the outcome of whatever the hell is happening legally. Still can't really wrap my head around things. Is apparently Monday before the match, there's supposed to be, I don't know. I don't know if it's actually happening Monday, but apparently 9 points. 9 points isn't going to be enough. Just saying. Not enough to keep us out of Europe. We don't know if we're going to be kept out of Europe. Also, rumors that the female team will be kept out of Europe. Which is like that's being real spiteful at this point, but we'll see. Sevilla's trying to make an attack to maintain control here. Rabiot pressuring Bremer with the header, clears it out, but straight up to Nasri Rakitic. Another cross, Rabiot with the foot. Sevilla's trying to make something out of nothing here. Finally cleared out. Just a straight clear down the pitch. Sevilla's going to recollect this and not even really build up too much. They're immediately looking to find some space up the pitch. Juve dropping in deep. First 7 minutes gone pretty quickly. Not too many stoppages. How about Caicedo from Brighton? I don't know why we want to spend money on any of them, to be perfectly honest. Midfield is not, yeah, I don't know. Not my priorities anyways. That's why I think if you're going to do something, you get a big profile like SMS. Trading Rovella for a Frattesi, I don't know if that's even worth it. Go big or go home. Otherwise, you keep the youngsters you have. Dash is still at work. Cross in now. No, not going anywhere. Cleared off the line. Keen to Di Maria, to Rabiot. And they still can't find the space. They're pressed high. So this is Sevilla keeping the pressure on. They're definitely looking to get an early one. Juve looking to absorb all this pressure. And taken down in the far corner. That's Ocampos, was it? Who was down there? No, that was Torres taken down. Rabiot again in the mix. And what's this? Keane just got like jumped on. Regardless, we have a free kick. It's one of those corner-esque free kicks. Have I heard? I've heard that there's rumors that he might move. I don't know. I mean, I'm cool with that. It doesn't play for my team right now. Here's the free kick / cross. It's still up. Good by Keane. Just high volley boots it out of there. But again, straight to the Sevilla defensive line. Maintain control and looking to push it back in. Yeah, their final ball, though, isn't quite clicking yet either. Quadrado kicks it off Hill for a throw-in. Could have been dangerous from Keane if he missed contact on that. Ocampos was right there. Quad looking for a big toss in. That was ambitious. And Keane takes a man down. He's getting a yellow card. It's too early for that. That's just wanting it too hard. Not really realizing there's a guy in front of you. Oh, kicked him in the gut. Yeah, you gotta know that there's a man in front of you. Oh no. Silly. Well, he seems to be all right. That was a good day. Good day? Good day. Silent J at the end. Rakitic will dribble it up. Give it up the hill. Pushed off. That should be a throw-in. Ref, don't just throw your arms up in the air. Give me some indications. It is a throw-in for, looks like Quadrado again, taking a lot of them on the right side. But Gatti is playing on the right side. Bremer's in the center. So, I mean, makes sense. Oh, that was almost a kick on Quadrado now by Hill. Almost same as Keane doing, just throwing legs around. No big deal. We're just going to drop kick each other. Ball over the top. There's probably, no, that's actually a good fight for it. Think it bounces off Bremer for a corner. Or is it a goal kick? So he makes it hard to call a game when they don't actually show you the refs and what they're playing, but that's fine. It is a goal kick. We'll make it up as we go. Screw that zone production value. Can't control that. Ailing with it now. Lots of pressure on him. Wins another throw. They've obviously done their homework on Illing. They're not going to get caught twice with him. Again, really interesting. You can put a fresher Kostic on later on in the match. Perhaps part of the reasoning with these changes here is the potential to go 120 minutes and having your stronger guys on for that. Is that what he's doing? Is he playing for penalties? Dan saying the Juve woman manager is half Australian. Like, the manager's a man. Who are you referring to? Oh, that shot was looking good from Fajoli, blocked off. Corner kick. The head gets it. Good defending. Here we go. Lots of debris on the field. All the I don't know what you call it. Confetti. Fajoli kicking it in. Oh, off the line. Good save. Oh, man, that was a good attempt. Gatti again looking for a corner kick header to put them up top. Oh, that could have been it. Frankie, how you feeling? Yeah, Dan, look behind me. It's hanging right there. Rabiot gets bodied off. No call. Call? There's a call. Can't hear the whistle today. Hey, we're looking at this again. Fajoli puts it in. Gatti just gets everything on it. The direction is what threw him off a bit. It was a little too direct. Frank is saying, told you, Gatti is our best attacker. He is, though. Love this kid. So that's a cool 15 minutes in. Just coming at us. And now we have a Bono playing like a prime Casillas. It wasn't a super hard save. He just had to be quick, but he didn't have to move too much. So let's see, make him work a little harder. Concern I have for Juve is the high press. And don't get me wrong, like Sevilla aren't like super high pressing like it's Man City or anything like that, but enough to really put pressure on our back line, make us. We know that's our problem, right? He's connecting those passes, and there's that much more pressure. It's that where a turnover comes from. But we're being physical enough to win the battles. It may not be pretty, but we do win it back there in the midfield, just being the least sloppier of the two teams in the mid. All right, you need a better pass to Fajoli there, Locatelli, but looks like, yeah, Fajoli taken down, turnover. Yeah. I don't know. There's some other calls he didn't make, and then he makes that one. So not too sure about the ref just yet. Cross to Quadrado. Di Maria and Quad. Loca. Back to Gatti and Bremer. Sevilla continually creeping out. We got to outlet this, that we've drawn them back. Let's create that space. Di Maria cross to Locatelli, crosses it in too heavy. But no, they get the outlet. See, and that's what we have to do. We need to make that outlet a bit quicker. As Sevilla is finding to do here. Rakitic now pushing up in space. Juve does do well to settle in defensively, though. They are known to be good at that. They're just working along the right flank. They're getting no space. They'll try on the left now. Juve just settling in. Sevilla just passing around. Yeah, there's a cross in deep. No, Quadrado that doesn't get the head on to clear. So Torres maintains it deep. Just needs one nice pass to make it through, and that was a wild shot from way too far up by Goudet. Don't know what he was thinking there, but goal kick. I think Nagelsmann would suit someone like Juventus if Allegri does? I'm not sold on Nagelsmann personally. I don't know. I haven't super analyzed him. I just don't know why you would spend the money on him over just like keeping Allegri for another year. I mean, I can say that about a lot of coaches, right? Again, this season isn't over. A lot of people have written Allegri off. We've definitely had our low points, but I'm not getting rid of him yet. I don't even know who our sporting director is. Why are we talking about manager still? Figure out your sporting director first. Nothing else matters until then. Just don't bring up Deserby again. That guy. Game's just slowing down a bit now, it seems. Good pace for 20 minutes. Perhaps this is what Juve want, is to just worm out a touch. Now, interesting. I didn't do the weather call here, but I'll find it out because they were supposed to be intense weather. But currently cloudy. Maybe some rain soon. "17 degrees. Precipitation 71%. Humidity 76. Wind 10 kilometers." So it is actually a fairly chilly day for southern Spain. It's very desert-like there. Got the palm trees and the oranges and all that jazz. Yeah, even their throw-ins now. Cunha just out to Rakitic, back to the keep. They've really slowed it down, which is unfortunate for us watching. Yeah, Cunha getting top marks. Both left backs at top marks right now. Sevilla with 55% of the possession. Looks like they're going to creep that up a little bit here as they look for another attack. Navas on the edge with the cross cleared away. Keane, does he lose his man? He's fighting for it. He's making them work. And no. Held up enough. Wins the throw-in. Keane just has to ball it for, I don't know, however long he's told to play. He knows he's getting subbed. Unless he pulls up some sort of magic, but he's already on a yellow. He's third choice striker. I'm pretty sure he knows he's getting subbed, so he just has to give her. But again, potential 120-minute game. More 50-50 balls in the midfield. Little sloppy, clean it up. And advantage is given to Sevilla. They continue on. A lot of the play does start off from Acuna. Interesting as he's the left back. And sloppy cross goes out for a throw. Not a good look. UV will take it from their own zone. What the? Was there an animal on my desk? Did I miss an animal on my desk? Because my desk is a mess. You guys have to let me know. If a cat goes to my desk, I need to, do things. Look at this. When did this happen? Embarrassing. Cat knows it's not supposed to be on my desk. Animals are assholes. Oh. Wow, Tech gets on that. Ball goes really short to the post. He's angry. Where is the defense? Diving header. Oh, he just keeps it off the line too. Wow. Corner coming now. That's a wake-up call. Let's go, boys. Necessity heads it. Cleared away. Back out to the line. That cross lopped off, and it's another corner, number 4. Yeah, Bone's saying he appreciates that Keane keeps the fight, doesn't just drop down with a little contact attack. And yeah, it goes both ways because he obviously gets those yellows unnecessarily. Ooh, Quadrado held down. That's a foul. Hill's about to launch a shot, and it was going to go right into Quadrado's eyes. Okay, here's the goal line technology. It's really close. The ball's about 2/3 over the line. Quite clearly still on the line. But that's a couple inches. Nice little back pass from Quad as he's pressured on. That's a theme. They're being pressured. And as a result, they haven't been able to create any offense for about 15 minutes. Sloppy by Locatelli. Oh, come on, get back. Gatti saving that. Oh, boy. Lots of bad defensive plays. Gatti ends up cleaning up. Another turnover. Sevilla comes back at it. Gatti's getting caught up pitch now. Fagioli back to support. Play slowed down. The defense is lined up. Sevilla will look for a cross here as it comes in, and Danilo heads it away. Di Maria picks it up to Illing, to Di Maria, to Keane. Hold the ball up to Rabiot. Rabiot's pressured on. Oh, to Di Maria. This is it. This is it. This is, oh my. Just put your fucking foot through it, man. Tried to get cute and chip the goalie. What a through ball. And that's from Rabiot. Oh, come on. That was not a good attempt. I get what he was doing. The defender did well to take anything to the left of him. So he had to go short side, which he had no space. So he tried to sneak it in the corner, but no, man. Funny though is that there was a guy that they caught, one of the fans, with both his fingers flying up in the air, right in the middle of the camera. Yeah, there was no pass to Keane there. That pass was blocked off. Di Maria was right to shoot, but it should have been a shot, in my opinion, not a chip. Like, to be fair, Sevilla, even though getting caught out, did track back just in the right way to force that play out. But we go back. Di Maria will try from long. Did it get a deflection or just a bounce? It's out of play. Not good contact again. Again, the final ball. Everything's looking good right now. Yeah, that just bounces wide. Things are opening up. Yeah, they're showing it again. Yeah, I mean, that's his perfect defense. He got caught out, forced the guy to the outside and blocked the lanes, take his options away. And then when the options are taken away, the goalkeeper knows where you're going to shoot. There's going to be short side in this case. They're a good team. What can I say? They know what's up. Cunha is going to have a throw-in. And see, we're doing a good job screwing up their throw-ins. We end up just throwing it away again afterwards, but I guess there's a couple good takeaways there. Both teams' final ball, non-existent, didn't show up for the match tonight. Bono with the long pass downfield. Come on, guys, put some pressure on that. Danilo pushing up. I don't know. They're trying to overload the midfield with Danilo. Here's Danilo again. He's almost playing defensive mid. Oh, Tech with another huge save. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Rangers, Dan. I wouldn't. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I can look up some tape and whatnot, but I don't know offhand about Morales. It's the freaking Scottish League. I'm not watching. I don't got time to watch the Scottish League. Barely have enough time to watch this league. You guys must not know how much time this actually takes up. I didn't even know Dash put a new end screen on some of her videos. Because whenever I watch them, I'm not actually watching them. They're just playing in the background because I'm always doing shit. Like I got no time. Cross in, cleared away. I mean, if you guys get us monetized, which is pretty close, and you make enough, tell you what, if I can make $100,000 a year off YouTube, I'll quit and watch football all day. How about that? Until then, no, I don't know what the fuck's happening at the Rangers. That's why I trust you guys. You guys gotta let me know what's going on in the Rangers. No, if Jolie clears off the line. Remember as well, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to know things. If I don't know anything, I'll let you know. But it is a community, right? So fill us in. Everyone's got to say. That's why we have the call-in shows and all that, so you guys can come on and give your own opinions. Because there's no way we can know everything. There honestly is it. Dash is a little bit better because he's got a desk job where he can watch football throughout the day. Some days, whereas I don't even have cell signal where I work. So maybe ask Dash on that one. Just like, I have time for you, Dave and Dash, anyways. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, loves Bepe's channel as well. Yeah, of course. Cunha cross in. Bremer gets enough on it. But Sevilla comes back again. Very high header. Now, that's something that always throws me off. The city is called Seville. The team is called Sevilla. Change vowel. Oh, they were suggesting that was a handball by Fajoli. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Bit of a stretch. All right, they're showing the part of the stadium where I sat in now. I feel special. I bought some of the most expensive tickets while I was there just because it was a moment, but at the same time, I was like, this is still half the price of the cheapest seat to go watch a hockey game in Canada. So it was relatively inexpensive. That's one thing that's great about European football, or a lot of football, is it's not super expensive. Cross to Keane. What does he do with this? Get some space, puts it on net, and hits the post off a deflection. Illing takes. Oh boy. Okay, Rabiot crosses over. Di Maria doesn't get enough on it. Oh boy, it's hard to talk when you stop breathing. But Hill now, counterattack is on. This got exciting again. 33 minutes. Open back up. Ebbing and flowing. This might turn into quite a classic match. That cross is blocked, but they still get it. Wow, and Rakitic on the volley just sails it over the bar. That could have been dangerous. Well, it was dangerous. That's hard. Locatelli with a bit of pressure coming in, but whew. Here's Keane's look again. Crosses the net. Oh, man, it didn't take a deflection. That's a really hard angle. That, you know what? Could have went in. But, man, couple things there. The fact that the keeper thought short side in that, probably because it's Keane, he doesn't have the skill to go far side. But the fact that Keane almost put it into far side, yeah, I like that. Campachoro saying this is a good game. It is, finally. It's an exciting game, even though there's no... I'm kind of happy there's no score yet. I don't know. Because the goal can be for the other team at this point. I'd rather it be 0-0, settle in a bit. Cunha header. Tech gets in there and collects. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of gasping moments in this one. And Dan just saying, I just want some opinions on some players who might suit us in the transfer window, Dave. Who would you choose, Allegri or Ancelotti if Ancelotti became available? Yeah, I know you're just looking for opinions. I'm honestly not even looking at the transfer market right now. I am just looking at the management aspect because none of it really will make any sense until we know what the management is. So why it's one of those, where do you put your efforts in life? And am I going to put my efforts prophesizing about players who may not even be an option at all, depending on how things pan out? Like Rabiot, yeah, there's a chance he can stay with Juve, but if we don't get Champions League, there's zero chance. And we don't know if we're getting Champions League despite what we do on the pitch. So yeah, I mean, there's just these other things I care more about right now, and a little attack by Sevilla, punched away by Tech. They just gave him too much space. Hill just on the right side finds Ocampos. I don't know, got a bit lazy there, a bit tired out. 35 minutes. Tech, yeah, I can see why he's upset with his defense tonight. Needs to tighten up a little bit. Cross comes in. Keane actually doing pretty well defensively. He's gone on a few headers, defensive headers. Hill back on the ball. And there's a kid. He's been all over the place tonight. Left side, right side. Quad stance his man, but another cross comes in. Can't break the Sevilla possession. This looks a lot like 20 minutes or so ago when Sevilla had much the same thing. Just we're forcing them to the outside, and we're doing well enough heading things away. Still makes me uneasy. So we've seen a couple lapses of concentration that could really change the tide of, just one cross, one lapse of concentration, bam. Whereas when we've attacked, we've really had to put something nice together. But again, we've put something nice together. Sevilla hasn't really. They've had maybe more chances at net. Oh, Fajoli just run over. Just absolutely run over by Gude. He's getting a talking to. Oh, that's at least there's an elbow in there. Like, that's a penalty for playing hockey. You put your elbow up like that. I don't know about that. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Does that deserve a yellow? Calling the doc's out, calling for a sub. It's a shoulder. Paredes dressing up. What? Like that? Is that not a yellow? Let's look at this again. I know it was incidental. I don't know. Marianne saying this game might actually kill me. So much intensity. You calling Paredes the GOAT? Come on. Frankie calling for a yellow. That it honestly does concern me because Fajoli maybe one of the better players out on the pitch today. Ruining me. He's rated at a 6.9 currently on FOTMob. He's taken off on the stretcher even. Like, how long is he out now for the rest of the season? Like, what's going to happen? Paredes gets dressed as a starter now, and he somehow stays on next year because he pulls something out of his ass. Like, who knows the storylines that will come out of this? But until then, all the best for Fajoli. That's brutal. I'd imagine Goudet is one mishap from a yellow. He's lucky. He's a little bit lucky not to have a yellow. Play carries on though. That's the first major stoppage of the half. Di Maria just getting double teams, and now Gatti push 15 on 15 hates going on here. Gatti doesn't just and Mendelebar saying, "Oh, he dove." No, Gatti doesn't dive, bro. Have you watched him? Have you done the scout report? Gatti don't dive. Yeah, again, in hockey, if you hit the guy in that part of the lower back from behind, that's a penalty. Yet in apparently football, it's not. So I don't know what this Dutch bastard's calling tonight, but he's a bit of a mess right now, if I'd say. Over the top, Locatelli. Cross. Put it in. Yes! Yes! No, what are they calling? What? It's an offside. Yeah, give me a moment. Oh, I don't know. Am I celebrating? Locatelli was offside. Fuck me. Mary, I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm fucking losing it right now. I need Dash in here to chill me out. Fajoli's been very frail this weekend, so I'm worried about how this might affect him. I think you mean season, not weekend. Marion crying over Paredes. Yeah, okay, he said season. Don't touch Gatti. Okay, Paredes. He can't get it into it quite just yet. You gotta wait a few minutes before you start, trash talking players, man. We don't need you on a yellow. Sule on a red as well for too many yellows this match, so he's not dressed. Yeah, Campos getting real angry at Keane. There isn't even anything there. Yeah, Locatelli was a full body offside. Sevilla crowd fired up as well right now. Paredes gets a talking to for a little push. Now the ref maybe just trying to settle the nerves. Paredes is going to be a loose cannon today. I can just see he's definitely getting a yellow card at least by the end of this match. So Sevilla works it along the right side, but Danilo wins it back, free on the left. Oh, he's just too slow to be bombing up, and Sevilla take it back. But now Willing to Paredes with a really sloppy pass. What even happened there? He got taken down. It's a free kick. It's like he made a bad pass, but then got fouled. See this again. Oh, just a little bit. Yeah, he did get fouled after the pass. Torres just kind of continuing his run into him. Now Locatelli getting slid tackled into. Lunge, really. Locatelli. Oh, and Quadrado. It's getting messy out there. Keep your heads, guys. The slide tackles from both teams going everywhere. I mean, everyone's lucky not to be called at this point. Quadrado tripping over his feet again. Gatti pressuring down low, playing to Quadrado's position. Clear out. King gets it, though. With Rabiot bombing, does he take it himself? No, too heavy of a touch. Makes Bono come out. Just too much. Just too much. Would have beat the defenders there. No way he was beating the goal to it. No, the foul on Fajoli was not a foul. Not a yellow, sorry. Very questionable. Torres out to Acuna, cross in. Tech's got to collect that. No big deal. So there are 3 extra minutes here, 45 seconds in. Very interesting half so far. And Quad kicks it out. Di Maria just kind of walked out of position there. Miscommunication. All right, let's clear it out of the midfield. We're just kicking around as Sevilla press. Giving away. That's exactly what Sevilla want. Gatti tracking back in Quadrado's position again and forces Hill to the touch. So turnover, minute and a half left. Gatti's definitely gassed after those 2 big runs, tracking back, playing Quadrado's position. Illing putting some pressure on, though. Good run in from him. So you do get down the pitch. Rakitic. Cross bounce. I'm thinking that's a handball. They're not going to call it. And big cross. Does he keep it in? He does, but Danilo collects. Illing now. Long cross to Di Maria, who needs his magic to keep it in. Most players wouldn't have, and the cross doesn't make the Keane. Was looking decent, but the defense tracked back just in time and countered quickly. Hill on the left, cutting in. Rakitic back out to Torres, and big slide tackle by Quad on the edge of the box, and there was no call on that even. I'm pretty sure that Quadrado is at least at a yellow card now, but the play does go on. Illing cuts in, cuts out, back out to Rabiot. The Sevilla fans are losing their mind. All the fans are losing their mind. This ref is trash. And Locatelli, no, he doesn't get the foot on. And Di Maria can't press in quick enough. And Hill, again, will walk it back out into the midfield. Campos. All right, the game is slowed down just enough. Defense in place. Sevilla have minus 16 seconds to make something of this. The Sevilla players, who is that? Is it Campos that's taken down? Finally getting up. He's injured. He's not looking good either. Eye for an eye at this point. 3.5 minutes in. What, like this ref? You're talking about what Allegri is on. What is the ref on today? Big slide by Locatelli. It goes out. And we still play on. Are you saying Fajoli possibly broke his clavicle, according to Albanese? I think that was a penalty by Quad. That is a penalty. The ball bounced up, and that's why he didn't get the ball. They are checking it. There's no way that's not a penalty at this point. But like, honestly, this ref is trash. The fact that he needs to go to VAR to look at that. Check over. Are you? I would be livid if I was a Sevilla fan right now. Wow. The half is over, but what the fuck just happened? Like both teams, like, okay, potential penalty. Let's look again. Is it outside the box? I mean, that's really hard to say if it's in or out. It's definitely a foul. Well, we got lucky, but whatever the fuck happened to Fajoli there, they're lucky as well. You can say, yes, we're more lucky because of a potential penalty, but I think both Sevilla fans and Juventus fans have to come together right now and be like, who the hell is this ref and why does he have a job right now? Jeez. Guy looks like a putz. McKaylee. You're a dummy. Not fit for this one. So we go into the half tied at 0. Whether I don't know what was deserved at the end of that one. What a wild half. Guys, how do you feel? I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. Okay, you guys, okay, let me catch up. Revenge for Fajoli, yeah, a bit. Okay, so check Twitter. Yeah, I mean, I'm not checking Twitter in the middle of the stream. That's why I got you, Marion, to let us know. I trust you. I know you wouldn't lie to us about that. Why would you? Frankie thinks it was just outside the box. So the ball was in the box, but the player was outside. It needed a look. I think it needed a look. Or more so than whatever that was. Stupidity by Cuadrado. It was stupid. Yes, so let's not excuse Cuadrado at all. That was dumb. Quite frankly, though, everyone was sliding into everyone. And there was a lot of calls on Sevilla that weren't called, and that's why Juve was really getting fired up, especially after what happened to Fajoli and the fact that Gatti got bowled over immediately after that. And then I can't remember who it was, but it was in the midfield, went for a clear slide tackle, and that's when we had 2 immediate slide tackles by Locatelli and Cuadrado. And it was the play after that where Cuadrado probably should have got carded. Yeah, Raven calling a clear pen. It was. Justice for Rabiot's calf. Okay, going back to last game, justice for Rabiot's calf. If we're going back to that, which I think is fair because it is a tie. Okay, so it's still even. There's a half left to play. Injustices for both teams. I think we're even. Everything is righteous. So let's move on. 45 minutes. Let's just play our game. 1897, I was calling the penalty. Frankie saying the ref is ass. You're being nice. Oh no, so no muscle injury. What a relief. It's a clavicle, though. It's not great, though, man. It's not great. But I know what you say. It means potentially less long-term recurring injury, stress injuries of that sort. And yeah, when you recover from an upper body injury in football, it's not as critical. All right, sorry. There's a lot coming through here, so I got to gloss through a bit. Okay, Quattro has 1 brain cell. His decision making, and that's something you can definitely say against Quad, right? Is that he slowed down, he got older. Typically, when those players get older and they aren't as explosive, they have better awareness, like on-field awareness, and Cuadrado hasn't developed in that area. So he has had a solid regression. So it's typically like as your pace stats go down, your explosiveness, your reading of the game will go up because you have to leverage your strengths and weaknesses. This has not happened. Helicopter coming in saying, Chubbs in a couple weeks, man. We missed you. We missed you, Ellie. And yeah, we're very lucky, but as was mentioned, they're very lucky because of Rabiot last game of what happened to Fajoli, even Gatti, even though not as big with Gatti, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Dash, you're late. Marion's already on that, and it's a clavicle. We got the better Dash. If you're gonna come in, you're giving us the news. You better be better than Marion. That's all I gotta say. McKelly is earning million. McKelly. Who's McKelly? McKenny? McKelly? Yes, Keane also dangerous with almost a second yellow. I mean, come on. The amount of yellows that are probably supposed to be rendered in this first 45 minutes, let's not just pick on one player. Because half of both teams should have a yellow card right now. To be honest, Keane looks better than Vlahovic. He's just not as clinical. He's looked more clinical. He just makes really dumb decisions and gets yellow cards in the first 6 minutes. Even if he comes at the 75th minute, he's going to get a card by like the 81st. Yeah, he's better. Presser. Remember, these guys can still come on, right? When these old Sevilla players, because half their team's 35. And then we start bringing on 24-year-olds. We'll see. He also kept trying, not stressing himself. Yeah, that's true. The ref, Danny. Oh, okay. Yeah, McAley, not McKelly. Okay, yeah, just probably an autocorrect. Yeah. Let's get his actual spelling. It is Makkkelie. Danny Desmond McKelly. Yeah, Dutchman. Okay, yeah, wrong spelling. Yeah, got you now. Okay, Di Maria should have passed the ball to Keane or scored. Yes, or scored. No, that was hard. I broke it down there earlier. I know you weren't there at the time, but the outlet pass was cut off. He wasn't making that. Sevilla defensively, after getting caught out with that through ball, it was a nice pass, but they reacted very well. Forced Di Maria to the outside, cut off the passing lane, so basically forced Di Maria to, well, he ended up trying a chip because he realized he didn't have anything left and that the options to the right were slim to none. So I'm giving pretty much most of the credit on the Sevilla defense in that play for their recovery, forcing the play into what it was essentially. So yeah, I'm not necessarily blaming Di Maria. He could have made a better decision, sure, but I don't think the decision would have been to pass to Keane because that would have been a turnover. Is Di Maria pulling the shenanigans during the game today? His problem is the lack of being clinical. He's looked okay, but his shots, he's made 2 attempts, and they both were not that great. Yeah, wasted opportunity by Antonio. Chiesa, I think. Okay, so remember, this could be a 120-minute game. My prediction, anyways, no changes at the half. He already had to make the change for Jolie, so that's one off the list already. Luckily, at least Paredes doesn't have too many games under his legs, so he's pretty fresh. That's a bonus. Whereas Fajoli's got a lot of minutes. So maybe not the worst in that sense. Still don't like seeing Fajoli out. All right, I think we caught up to all of that now. All right, let's get some of the halftime stats for you. Okay, so as you can see, the white here, Sevilla with a lot of the possession, and we have some good points. Three main points. Yeah, we started off pretty hot. Typical. Unless you looked at that game a few days ago against Cremonese, then it was like all us. So player ratings. Torres getting 7-4. Yeah, Rakitic 7-3. Acuna 7-2. Navas, I don't know. Haven't seen much from him, but maybe that's why he was good. Quadrado ends up with a 7-2. Well, that's funny. Tech 7-8. Everyone else sort of in sixes, low sevens. Danilo 7-6 though. Interesting. Tech definitely deserves a few points there. So here we are, 61% to 39. Expected goals both at 0.53. Don't see that all the time. Shots 10-5. Big chances 0-1. Chances missed 0-1, obviously. Accurate passes. So they have 209 at 84, and we have only 122 at 71%. Fouls committed 8-7. So they still have more of the fouls despite us looking sloppy the last few minutes. And our one big offside from Locatelli. Now corners. They've got 6 to our 1. That could eventually be bad. Our 1 is when Gatti almost scored. So that was cool. Gatti almost scoring. So yeah, that's the halftime stats. I'm calming down a little bit now. I was freaking out at the end. I think some of you guys were freaking out at the end as well. Man. Yeah, Di Maria got to stop with that fancy shit sometimes. Of course. It's kind of what you get with those players. Comes to the territory, but I know what you're saying. It's frustrating, especially when you're on the bench watching that, and you're like, come on, dude. All right. Shame about Pogba. Is unlucky with injuries. Yeah, horrible. He looks so good. Fajoli was decent. Hopefully his injury's not serious. He did look good, yeah. Double A saying Sevilla's intense, though. If I didn't watch City's game yesterday, I'd say Sevilla is super intense. That's a different league. I mean, Sevilla has half the budget that we do. And what? We have like a quarter of the budget of City. So, you know. Yeah. Is Chiesa coming on for the second half? We will see him in the second half. I don't think he's coming on for it. I don't think any changes at the second half. Because again, 120-minute game potentially. This is Allegri, right? He's thinking this one through. He's thinking of all contingencies. Their team is old. All you need to do is get them to that point where their defense is starting to slip, make those mistakes. Bam, put on Kostic, Chiesa, maybe Vlahovic or Milik. All of a sudden, all your top guys are coming on, ready to penetrate their defense. They're tired, worn out defense, and bam, there's a goal. That's my predictions. Maybe you guys think differently. What is this to prediction? I can be completely wrong. I imagine how long has it been? Still just getting crappy gambling commercials at this point. Ellie is expecting a better second half. The first was decent, but yeah, let's hope for a better second. I have a feel. I don't know what I feel. It definitely could go into extra. This is definitely the kind of game that can go to penalties. For the first time, Allegri did screw his initial lineup. But everyone was yelling at the initial lineup, which is the funny thing. Yeah. Knowing Max, we will see Moretti before we see Chiesa. Oh, I don't know about that. He's already made a midfield change in that position. So just for that, I don't know if we'll even see Moretti. KB is being a child and says penetrate. Giggity. To be honest, when I said penetrate, I was like, oh, man. Somebody's going to call that one out. 1897 saying, but we were clearly not the favorites. I heard someone saying we are the favorites. Maybe Juventus from 15-16. No, I can't remember the source, but we were third favorite to win the tournament at this current stage. So, yeah, that came out yesterday. So, second leg of the semis, essentially. The home field advantage goes against us, obviously, right? So, the crowd, although intense, hasn't really gotten to the team, I don't think. What has gotten to the Juve players is the non-calls. And we looked really bad at the end because we were reacting. So I imagine the halftime talk is going to be a lot about like, calm down, get your head back in the game. You guys are the better team. Just play your football and don't let that other crap matter. And we've been dealing with it like this crappy refereeing. Again, it's been crap for both sides, but this isn't anything new to us. Okay, so here's kickoff. Here we go. It's gonna be a bunch of commercials in 5 seconds before kickoff. Thanks, DAZN. You're trash as well. You're as trash as the referee. Get my clock ready for you as well. Yeah, they're still talking about the penalty as well. So no changes. Not like I would have known because they didn't give me any build up to it. DAZN trash. All right, I'm going to get the scoreboard up for you guys again. All right, so there's your sync, 45 currently. KB just wanted to be dashed for a moment. Okay, 1897, we were clearly not the favorites. I heard someone. Okay, that's what I just said. I'm talking about this particular match. Yeah, Sevilla's at least on par with us in terms of quality, if not better. Oh, it's an even match. I would call it 50-50. Okay, so a bit sloppy as well, just to start off here in the midfield. Goes for a Sevilla throw. Really interested to see how both teams react to what just happened. Locatelli giving it away. A long shot goes across, but out. Tech was there anyways. Acuna trying to make something happen from that left back position still. Very offensive for a defender. Like it. Tech all alone with pressure. He's got good distribution though, no big deal. Danilo taken out, no call. Is a call. Yeah, it's a call. I'm just assuming there's no call at this point. Also, I can't hear the whistle over the intense crowd. Oh, that was crazy too. A bird almost flew into the camera. Quadrado fouling Hill. Di Maria also kind of getting in there. They got to be careful. You don't have Sula. Who do you put Chiesa for Quadrado and Kostic for Illing? Then put in Milik Vlahovic up top? Is that the... I don't know. I'm starting to think about these substitutions because I don't think Quadrado is going to last this one. They take that kick short. They decide to hold on to it, I guess. And maybe trying to play chicken with them. I don't know. Juve, well, when they're set up, Juve always looks good defensively. It's getting caught out on the counter. They really got to watch out. Locatelli to Di Maria. Keane maintains. Here we go. Rabiot now. Cuts in centrally with space. Does he take the shot? It's way too direct. It did good attempt, but like you can tell from here that he wasn't going to get enough on it. Just kind of lost his momentum as he cut in. Two guys down. I don't know. People flying all over the place. Once again, the ref's letting them play. It's just when he doesn't let them play. It's inconsistent at times. Quadrado with it on the edge. Di Maria taken out from behind. Man, Rakitic just showing his experience. KB saying, "Send that guitar my way, Dave. I'll make it cry." Yeah, I like that one. That's my special guitar. I'm never getting rid of that one. I know I don't play much these days. I used to play all the time. I think I just came to terms with the fact that I'm not very good at it. Rakitic is going to take this corner. Coming in. Bounces. Tech catches. Pretty routine. No, KB, I'm not drinking coffee. I just make it look like I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking the house drink. I'll let you figure out what that is. I've been just sipping away. I usually finish 1.5. In the half, not 1.5. But Dash isn't here to let me go to the washroom either, so I gotta, be a little smarter about it. Oh, giving away. Hill with space. Tech gets it. Come on. That was sloppy. Giving it away in the zone like that.
I came in at sloppy.
Yeah, you did. Perfect. I gotta
go get sloppy.
Yeah, I do. I gotta go take a piss. I've been holding this one in.
Dave's got to go get sloppy. That's fine.
All right. Just watch.
I'll watch the kids. Don't worry. Hi, guys. All right, so I got to catch up on where we are in the stream. Jeez Louise. All right, so Cunha outside of the box takes an absolute. KB said, "Hey, Tashi, ooh." So an absolute whiff, but hey, guys, how about that first half? No? Except, Di Maria's got to learn how to pass the freaking ball with his right foot. But not too shabby, huh? Whew, here we go. So Hill on the edge of the box here. Heavy pass to Navas. Damn, Bremer is just pure ruthlessness. He just knocked Brian Hill over and called that man a little boy. But it's just some sustained pressure. So what do you guys how are you guys feeling about Locatelli, or not Locatelli, but Paredes kind of playing in this regista role for Loca? Because it looks like it's kind of freeing Locatelli off, but right now it's understandable. We've got some pressure in from Sevilla. They're going to open up this half with some pressure to try to get something, because I think, my opinion, I think Juve scared them a little bit more than what they were expecting to be scared with. I kind of want to give kudos to Gatti, man. Gatti is a fucking wall. Holy shit, some of those tackles.
A wall and almost got the goal.
Almost did. That was a striker's header. Striker's header.
Kid gets me going.
I'm hoping the team carries that momentum this half right now, but we just gotta weather the Sevilla pressure.
It's the discipline, honestly. I think we can weather the Sevilla storm because they're not very clinical at all. They don't have that finishing touch. But we have to not let Quadrado and Keane continue to do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Danilo, I'm sure they're going to let that.
Quadrado, to be honest with you, Quadrado was lucky that it was when he touched him outside of the box. But holy shit, man, I almost lost my shit.
Because I was losing my shit over Fajoli too, though.
Yeah, well, that was absolutely ridiculous. The dude nearly practically broke the poor kid's clavicle.
So there was 2 plays in a row that I said. So high elbow on Fajoli, and then checking above the waistline on Gatti from behind.
Rabiot's away. What's he going to do here? Rabiot takes it. Oh, my goodness. Jeez, man. Holy smokes.
Oh, just You got to sync up though. You're ahead
I'm
of me.
so sorry.
It's okay. If that was a goal, I would be very upset.
It's not. It's worse.
But that one again just skims past the post. My Jesus.
Gompachero, I don't think you take Keane out of this game. Keane is cooking this game.
Yeah, I think there's some hate. I think there's some bias against Keane that lingers.
I can't. It's the opportunities Keane has created and had. I just have a hard time. All right, Dave, I'm at 55.
Yeah, I'm 55.
Okay.
I'm 50. Okay, I'm 55.04.
We're good.
Yeah, I'm like a second ahead of the ticker.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're pretty long. All right.
Oh my goodness. Dusan together with Keane.
I think.
Yeah, that's not. I don't
it's
disagree with that. I don't.
This is what I've been saying though. The whole game, we have to go in for 120 minutes.
Yeah.
You're gonna put in at like the 75th minute if it's still tied. You're gonna get Chiesa and Kostic, Milik and what did I say? Chiesa, Kostic, Vlahovic, Milik.
Yeah. I want Keane to get a goal.
He might. Oh, I love when Keane scores. I want the dance, the gritty. Oh man, if he scores tonight, I'll learn how to do the gritty.
I'll do it in my game. I'll do it in my game tonight if he does.
All right. Locatelli clears the line. Out for a corner.
Say, guys, if you did not check the latest episode of the Dash Cam, there were so many nutmegs. I was so happy I got some on footage. I did too. I committed 2 of them. Or 3, actually. I got 3 megs.
You got to reply to a comment there. That's your video to comment to.
Oh, I thought you wanted to reply to Frankie. Because it was funny because Frankie is like,
yeah, it was Frankie. Yeah.
He's like, I could feel the frustration in Dash when he said no munches. I was like, yeah, I was biz.
Cross it, and it's cleared away. Di Maria on it. Loses his man out to Quad.
Good
He's too
sauce.
slow. He gets fouled. He's not.
That's a yellow. That's a yellow. He's got to pull out that yellow.
Sevilla fans are going to lose their mind because it's Cuadrado. Acuna, though,
he slapped him in the back
good.
of that. He's like, get your bitch ass up.
Acuna protesting that it's his first offense. But he did stop the clear
counterattack.
Yeah. You can't do that. But yeah. I mean, that's a yellow card.
Ooh, Sevilla's getting tired. That's what that looks like. Sevilla's getting gassed.
This is the point. This is the game plan. I've been saying it. They're all 35.
They're getting gassed. When you make a tackle like that, viewers, you are gassed.
Acuna's been going all in though. He's been looking really good.
Live by the high press, die by the high press. I think
you need to be very well drilled to play 90 minutes at the press.
Yep. Only Manchester City can do it.
Well, do it to an effective degree. Yes.
Jesus Christ. Man.
Cross in and oh no, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Come on. This game's killing me.
This game is the epitome of fucking blue balls.
Oh man, that shaved it. And that's a Paredes cross. What the hell happened to Paredes all of a sudden? Did he just get good?
Apparently he decided to play.
Fuck me.
Good God, man. If Paredes does something that gets us to win the Europa League, I kind of have to take back all the shit I talked about him. Like, I'm not going to lie.
But he was playing like shit.
He was.
We have to take back because we were backing Vlahovic for so long, and now we're like, all right, I mean, time's up. So, yeah, I mean, it's a sliding scale. You're allowed to change your opinion with the changing situation. Because you just don't like to jump to conclusions is what it is.
Because the thing that just kind of makes this whole thing even weirder is because people are using the argument Cremonese is the Serie B side and Paredes was only balling against Serie B players. And it's like, okay, cool. If he shows it now, which I think he is.
I mean, valid.
I think we need to look at him a little bit differently. No, I'm not saying we need to sign him at $7 million a season. That's absolutely ridiculous.
No, absolutely not.
But holy smokes, man, what a ball!
But I do understand, like Cremonese, yeah, they are the Serie B team.
They are,
and they gave him a lot of space to be able to do that.
Guys, we gotta work on some headers in training, man. Because Bremer was wide open, Gatti was wide open. Like, I love that they made contact, but they got to put those in the corner.
Man, almost a good outlet to Rabiot. I want to say outlook, but outlet. Out. I think I said both words. Anyways,
Because like imagine now if you put Kostic and you're running Paredes, so you have crosses from the left and crosses from the right.
we will. We're gonna get Kostic. I think Paredes stays in because he was the substitution.
Oh yeah. I think Illing's gonna get subbed off, maybe 65 or 70.
Let's see. I feel like we should get a goal here on a counter attack real quick.
Yeah, because it looks like Sevilla's really trying to force chances now.
Another cross.
Yep,
Out.
lobs it.
They get a corner off it though.
Yep.
They've been very. What was the last team? Was it Nantes that kept on getting the corners?
Yep.
Didn't end up working out for them.
So we do got to be careful because Suso is coming in. He's kind of like a cam.
He's coming off injury as well, so that'll be very interesting to see
Hamstring,
what he has. Yeah, he was out for what? Was it a month or two?
I believe so.
Di Maria collecting it out again. Oh, but Hill takes it off him. Come on, you got to get rid of that man.
I think Di Maria needs a sub.
Yeah. Rakitic tries. He hasn't really had a finish tonight either.
I will take these chances all game. If
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
they're
what Sevilla
forcing.
comes with us, I'm perfectly happy with that.
Yeah, forcing from the outside. Tech's been on too.
Di Maria,
Anytime Tech's had to.
Di Maria needs a sub. 100%. I think Di Maria's done.
61.
Whether it's Chiesa or Dusan, that's one thing. But I think okay, so with Suso coming in for, I believe that's Torres. Yeah, so you're looking at a left-footed finesse player in Suso, and I don't know if you guys remember him from his Milan days. That's what they used him for. So he's got a dangerous left foot, so you got to be careful. He's a good chance creator. Not a great finisher, but really dangerous at creating chances at the top of the box.
So, and maybe Allegri was seeing what the first move was. Oh, too heavy. Keane almost released.
Yeah, but you see, that's the difference between Keane and Vlahovic. Like with Keane, you have this as an option for your gameplay.
Yeah.
Like Dusan can't do what Keane's doing right now. Because Keane actually has pace to shag him and bag him.
Yeah. He's looking to get through. I have not disliked what Keane's been trying to do tonight.
I know. And the thing is everyone was losing their mind over the starting lineup.
I was not. As soon as I saw Keane, I was like, probably deserved.
Yeah, because like the thing is I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, if we pull this off, Allegri is the biggest mega mind. Like, see, there it is right there with Suso with the left foot.
Yeah, puts it well wide.
Allegri would be like super villain level mastermind if he was able to call it correctly, which I think this starting lineup has done a great job, barring just, again, the post and Bono with an incredible save both times. Because the thing is
coming on, and Chiesa.
Who's he taking off? Chiesa, okay, 7 for 22. So Di Maria's coming off, which makes sense.
Yeah, you called that one.
Now, who is Dusan? Is it Keane? Wow, I'm surprised.
That must have been game planned, 60-minute.
I guess so.
And maybe that's why, and I kind of called it early on, like Keane probably knows how much he's playing today, and he just has to ball out for that length of time.
Hey, credit to this kid, man. Moise Keane had a hell of a game, in my opinion.
Okay. Let's see what changes now. Keane had a good game. I liked him. I think he has to start on Monday against Empoli.
He should. I think he should.
Rabiot wins it. Illing. He has a bit of space. Big cross in, and it's way too big. Out for a throw. Yeah, and he was on a yellow. That's right, compatriot.
Yeah.
But he cleaned up his play. If I was taking a player out for a yellow right now, it's Quad.
I think so. Double A saying, can you point out the atmosphere of the stadium? Absolutely. That's what Munchie's men told us when we talked to him Tuesday.
Oh,
Tucson takes it. It's in. 2-1 on aggregate. 1-0. Woo.
Oh, how did we?
Does it stand? Does it stand? Can we wait for a minute? Does it stand?
I don't. It was clear, was it not?
I just want to make sure.
I'm breaking furniture again. I don't give a fuck.
My voice cracked. That's wild. Oh my goodness. Can we keep this now? 45 minutes, less than 45 minutes left to go.
My fucking lord. You're calling him the evil mastermind. My wife's coming down, giving me weird look, probably wondering what the hell's going on.
Oh, that's beautiful. Good positioning by Dusan there. Goudelli and them just absolutely fumble the clearance. Great play right there. That boy's good. No handballs by Dusan, right? He didn't touch it with his hands.
That was clean open play by Dusan.
We're good.
Clean open play onside by Dusan Vlahovic.
No VAR. We don't have to worry about VAR. We're good.
Oh man.
Oh man. Wow, my voice cracked. I've never been so. I'm playing this.
Why have you guys let me have the Team A, Team B put up here the whole time? What an embarrassment. Because that doesn't save for whatever reason. You have to update it each time.
Allegri, for the love of God, please don't try to sit back. Take one more. Take one more, please. Please. Go for one. I understand this is perfect Corto Muso time, but please don't do it. I'm nervous now. I didn't expect us to score this fast in the second half. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, hand wrap Dusan. Is that the next shirt? Just like his hand wrap?
Yeah, yo, I'm texting Farhad right now. Like, I want.
Oh, Hill.
Over.
Oh, it's on the edge. Off the line. Oh my God, what's going on? It's still going.
So many bobbled balls.
Was it clear off the line by the Sevilla player?
You're like a few seconds ahead of me.
50. Oh, I jumped? Okay, I jumped.
No, you're fine. Just run it.
Oh, it's too late. 58, 59.
I'm at 67:03.
Okay, we're perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, it's the zone. It doesn't stutter when you do that. It's Fubo that does it.
The zone, more like does don't.
The zone is trash. I'm so mad at it. Like, I'm trying to call a game here, and it just all of a sudden the game starts playing. It's like, why? I don't get like any run up, see like who's warming. No, there's the game. Screw yourself.
I should probably do a score check of the other games too while I'm here.
Oh man, maybe it's 2.
Yeah, 0-0 Leverkusen Roma. Fiorentina is up 2-1, but they're down 3-2 on aggregate. So they need one more goal to level it.
100% Mourinho is playing Catenaccio.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they haven't even had the ball. Roma's only had one total shot the entire game. Bayern Leverkusen has had 15 total shots, 6 on target.
And they're probably like, yeah, we could.
And Spinazzola is injured for Roma.
Oh, no. Did they say what it is?
No. It was out 34th minute.
Kid cross in. Cleared off. They're calling for something. Don't know, but Sevilla. Back to Rakitic.
We can't. I don't. What the hell is Cuadrado doing?
He was not pressured, and he just put the ball out for a corner again. If you put Bonucci there, as much as we trash him for a lot of things, he would have just headed it nicely to Tech.
Yeah, what the hell is wrong with Cuadrado? Like, that's just a bonehead play.
That was dumb.
That's a
quad. Quad. You got to put Kostic in for quad or something. I don't know what to do. But.
Yeah, I mean, hell, at this point, I would take Kostic as a right wing back, even though he doesn't play the position. Like, even right now, like his defense, it's like more so.
Does he get back? Oh, he could have. The defender slips, but quad. Watch him get a goal now that we trash ball game.
Yeah, I know. Play Chiesa. Oh, come on, that's the Dusan we know. Oh, it went out.
It did go out, so it is thrown at least.
Cuadrado should have thrown it on the left wing, had Chiesa shag it.
No, we'll continue to trash Quadrado, I guess, at this point. Jeez.
Dusan, my
They're
thing is
changed.
Dusan needs to raise his head up C for Chiesa and just switch it.
Ocampos is off.
Oh, thank God.
So
He's the-
Sevilla's about to get worse. Lamella is in.
Lamella.
Lamella. You say the L? I don't know. In Spanish. You guys don't pronounce certain letters.
All right, Paredes. Okay, well, nice dribble there by Paradaddy.
So are we calling Vlahovic Chico now?
Chico? No, Chiesa.
Oh,
Gambachero
okay,
is
okay.
Gambako Gambachero, says Chico for Chiesa.
Okay. Chico sounds like a Mexican
So
name.
obviously, two players we need to watch out for are Mr. Gil and Suso.
It's Gil. See, Spanish people not pronouncing letters. It's
Gilberto. Brian Gilberto. But no, Brian Gil is pretty dangerous.
He has looked actually pretty good.
Yeah, Suso, we got to be careful because see where Suso's lined up at the edge of the box. So Suso right now is in his prime spot for either creating a chance or taking a shot. So we have to really, like Rabiot needs to pay precise attention to Suso and where Suso is at all times. Like, yeah, he's washed to what he was before, but Suso was a dangerous, good tackle by Rabiot.
Yeah,
all right,
that was clean.
Chiesa, just clear it. Chiesa, please, just clear the ball. Just clear.
Oh man,
guys,
come on, get on it.
clear the freaking ball. Oh my goodness.
It
what
was
a
Suso.
shot. Was it Suso?
Yeah.
I blame Chiesa for that.
Oh man.
Chiesa had to clear that ball.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is when I refill my beverage.
That's poor play by Chiesa.
And Ellen can't get onto it either. Just passed off to Suso.
That's top bins. That's top bins too. Like I just don't understand. We should have cleared that. Now we got to be careful. Really stupid play by Chiesa trying to dribble that. He should have cleared that ball easily. Easily should have cleared that away. That's just a one-touch blast at that point. So right now Sevilla's got plenty of momentum, so they're going to try to press to see if they can go up one. Juve's got to be very disciplined here defensively, and they have to pick their points on the counterattack. Such a boneheaded defensive play by Cuadrado earlier, and then Chiesa with that. I mean, yeah, you can say Rabiot, whatever, but Chiesa could have easily had control, tried the dribble, forced to dribble into pressure.
Yep. So there's something on the pitch now.
Yeah, I think it's
garbage
string or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, response time. I think we're playing to 120. Sevilla looks like they're called back now. Just probably some shirt tugging down there.
No, he went through Paredes. He went through Locatelli.
The left foot. How can fancy the game and blame it on Allegri? That's making the assumption that the fans watched the game. Oh, but you trash them so much. I love it. I don't even need to say anything anymore. You keep on being you, KB.
Oh, that's right. He's on the West Coast.
Oh,
I guess.
yeah. I mean, nobody really wants to do it, but
Okay, here we go.
oh,
Here
nice
we go.
turn, nice turn.
Nice
Cross
turn.
by Illing, very far wide, and it goes to nobody, and it's getting cleared out.
Yeah, this we got to go for it. We got to go for it.
75 minutes. Honestly, like if you're gonna make the move, you do it now. Bone saying we should have kept Keane. It's gonna be harder to make that argument after Vlahovic scores,
Yeah,
but I'm also not going to
I
disagree with
mean,
you.
I wouldn't disagree and say we should have kept Keane instead of subbing in Chiesa just yet, but I think Chiesa would have been great for extra time. Danilo absolutely gets
Yes.
bossed off. Yeah, we got to be careful here because these guys are playing aggressive.
Yeah.
Juve's
Very
got to get ready for a boxing match here. Dusan, why are you pulling away from Rabiot?
Positioning.
Like that's such a you have a huge hole, gaping hole in the middle of the pitch, and then you pull all the way to the left wing. That makes no sense to me as a player. You check to the ball.
And
Like you
Rabiot
and Chiesa are your front two strikers. You should never be more than 10 meters apart of each other.
Rabiot got too cute on that play, gave it away. Quadrado eventually gets it back here. We still don't have any of the rain that was suspected.
Come on, 1-2, 1-2. Come on, Dusan.
Cloud too heavy. Come on.
Ah.
These heavy ass touches.
As Frankie would say, touch of a bus.
Yeah, we gotta really work on getting his memes in here. Wants to see Kingsley behind Dusan. Yeah, it's worth a look. Lamella brings it up. Lead off to Suso. They're just settling the ball in a little bit now. Cross comes in, cleared off. Chiesa will collect it.
Why are we taking these
risky
risky dribbles in the middle?
That was not a clean play through.
Rabiot again with a terrible. Guys,
the pressure's starting to get to them. They're getting mentally fatigued at the very least. Obviously,
why are we giving Suso space?
Yeah, get on him. Get on him. Oh, too much.
Because I kept saying it. That is Suso's target range.
Elling doing well, but it's another corner. Yeah, losing Fajoli early on is hurting us now. Oh, it's toilet paper they're throwing on the pitch.
No right foot. Yeah.
Oh, Hill does not get the touch.
Yeah. Suso's not known for having a right foot. That was just a straight laser beam. All right, here we go. Again, back in Suso's preferred area. Cross. Nope. Fakes it. Sends it to Rakitic.
Rabiot with the clear. Goes back to Sevilla's way.
Come on, folks. Come on, guys.
That goal has really turned things in their favor.
I know. They've got momentum.
Quadrado cuts out. I think that's a corner.
That was actually a good tackle.
Again.
Oh, man.
And Suso takes the corner. And that, oh, no, they're calling for a penalty. I don't know if there's anything there. It's Illing that's on the ground. Pretty sure it's just a goal kick. So, 80th minute. This is starting to get that feeling.
God. They're showing the Suso goal again. Damn.
They're showing it a lot. A little more than I wanted them to.
No, it's still a good shot.
Yeah. And honestly, just individual brilliance at that point, right?
Yeah. No, 100%. He was able to go through Paredes. He went through, obviously, they went through Chiesa, but Paredes, and then understanding that Locatelli's going low, so he goes above Locatelli and is able to just, no, that's a good shot. It's a good shot. Again, overall blame is Chiesa for not relaxing. Like, Chiesa should have just booted that out of there instead of trying to dribble and go upfield. Like, I don't want to. I hope we don't lose on something like that, man.
Still lots of football left.
Still plenty, of course.
I mean, we can be in quite a lot more, depending.
Illing, nice play by Illing, but no one's there.
Worked out.
Rabiot plays it to Illing. Oh, good play. Oh, come on.
He's held up. They're not going to call that not today.
Yeah, you can't. There's no call.
And Illing gets back to cut it out just to stop the play. Kid's doing well in this situation.
There's nothing you can do there because his hand's out extending it, and then there's no pushing action. He just got in and inside.
But the fact that he got back up to play defense there.
Oh, Locatelli, poor touch there. Chiesa's got to close that gap. I don't know why Chiesa's still hanging in the middle. Him and Cuadrado are no man's land, giving a free cross.
Chiesa just has not looked good in this 3-5-2.
No. Chiesa just hasn't looked good in general. Oh, they're taking the foul.
Yeah. Paredes on Hill. This is in prime spot for a free kick. Ooh, okay. Well, Mandela Bar's telling his guys to calm down. Looks like they're taking a bit of a breather as they set up here.
Yeah, that's Suso's range. That's why they also took it too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. He's taking it. Tech parries. Corner.
Not a bad attempt.
No.
Straw corner. Looks like they're just trying to keep that pressure on. Juve are rattled. They're trying to take advantage of that. Just keeping the pressure on. No time to breathe. Such an evenly matched battle throughout, though. Coming down to it. Final few minutes.
Poor header.
Tense moments now.
Control the game. I think they have to control the game and force it to 120.
At this point, yeah.
Sevilla's got weight, yeah. Sorry, Dave, go ahead.
No, I just Juve haven't had anything.
Yeah,
They're
Sevilla's
just
got
completely rattled after the goal.
way too much momentum going into this. After that goal, you guys got to try to calm them down, make them burn some energy, make them do some. Oh, that's a beautiful tackle
again defensively.
Illing, turn around.
And he does. Force it back out.
Force them to make some lop hazard crosses, do stuff like that, kill their momentum, because that's what Juve's got to do right now. Weather the storm, kill their momentum.
This might be something.
Good. Come on, Dusan, you got to win that foot race.
Okay, he's on it.
He's on sides. Oh my goodness, we can't do stuff like this.
It's a corner. But maybe bad decision. Okay, Kostic, Moretti.
And Moretti. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't feel good about Moretti. I said he wasn't going to come on at all.
That's a good kick, too. Good read by Chesney.
Loca, it must be for Loca. And what do you do? Flatter across the front? Who's he go? Yeah, because Locatelli. Yeah, I'm ready
Yeah.
for Locatelli. He's probably a 1-for-1.
Problem is, Moretti's going to get bossed around.
Yeah. There it is with the cross.
Goes
Cleared out.
over. Illing wins it.
Looking good still. Liking this Ailing kid. Gatti clears it back out.
Quadrado
Quadrado just on his
tries
own
to dribble it,
racket.
loses. Does he want to foul? He
I think they
does.
get a throw in.
He sold that boy.
Yeah, he sold a bit.
Quadrado sold that.
Bit of selling.
All right, here we go. 43 for 17. Kostic. Kostic makes a cameo.
Yeah, for
Good,
Illing,
good,
that's 1-for-1.
game.
Oh
Good.
man, Illing for such a young kid like that,
Yeah.
man. What a good game.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
But yeah, I mean, this is the time for Kostic and Locatelli for Moretti. We'll see. Moretti is known to look good, just not very often. Which Moretti do we have today?
Does he get his first ever Juve goal?
One step at a time, Dash. So we kick it back off. Danilo.
All right,
Kostic with the first touch. Back to Danilo. Long cross to quad. Maybe, yeah.
Hill misread that.
Yeah. Took funny
Curtis
flank.
lofts it right to Bono. Laser beam down. Naziri gets it.
Naziri, however, has looked quite isolated.
Yes, we've done a great job keeping him there. I mean, again, it forced a moment of just pure. That's what I was worried about.
It's just a mess. We somehow still have the ball after 3 guys just fall on it. But here we go, trying the long ball.
Come on, Dusan. You got to win that.
Dusan
that's
is
a
getting
soft foul.
That is a really soft foul. Real soft. Real soft. The chat has died down. I'm assuming you're all freaking out right now.
Yeah.
Rabiot pressuring up.
Here we go. It's going out wide to Navas. Good header by Bremer.
That was putting the heart into her. That made a thud.
God, holy shit, guys! I'm feeling goosebumps. I'm nervous. Normally I don't. Like normally I'm ice cold, but oh man. Here we go. Short corner. Flicks it over. We got to win that. Chesney pokes it.
Sloppy.
What a save by Tuck. Come on, Chiesa, run.
Oh my goodness. Ball back in.
Danilo with a nice poke. Nice poke. Come on, Chiesa, start running so you can get something from Danilo here. It's a corner. It's a throw in for Juve. Good, smart. That's a high footballing IQ play by Danilo there. Didn't have the option. Went for it.
Didn't have no.
What a save by Tech there.
Gets the leg out.
I think Moretti was there, but still.
No, Tech's been good tonight.
What's that? Kostic.
89 minutes. See how much we get. It's not going to be a lot. There wasn't too many stoppages, just the
goals. The goals and the
subs.
subs.
Goal substitutions.
What, 3-4 minutes maybe?
I can see him going even 5. I don't know, but
all right, Kostic has to watch out because Navas, I believe whoever that's 17 on the right side, it was wide open. Lamella. So now it's going to Navas. Cross. Good clear. Is that a
Bremer.
throw-in? Please throw in. I don't want any more
Yeah,
corners.
it's a throw. But
Good
Bremer
read by
cleared
Bremer.
off the line.
Suso, watch out for Suso, boys. Suso takes it, crosses it from his dangerous spot. El Nasiri, what a save by Tech.
That again from Suso is absolutely Al Nasiri. Nasiri got his head on it,
Yeah, but
redirected.
still,
I
it's a
just
really
noticed
good.
that.
It's a good pass by Suso.
That makes the save even sexier, though.
Yeah.
My lord, crosses in. Their crosses have been trash. I'll say that.
Outside of Suso's. Watch Suso. Watch Suso. Why are they giving him so much space? He has been tormenting us defensively right now as Suso, and we're giving him all that space.
And corners is what I meant. Their corners have led to nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, they are
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. That is not a lot. They're definitely calling for extras on this.
Clear it.
Why get rid of it, Quad.
Why are we dribbling in our defensive end?
And Chiesa just boots it.
That's what Chiesa should have done the first time.
One of those minutes is over. Sevilla still with the ball. Fucking lose my shit.
Oh, man. Who's watching him?
Nobody. Suso alone. Finally double marked. Cross in way too much, but it's still free. Gatti.
It's a corner.
Did they call the foul?
They're
giving the corner. Cuadrado got pushed over. 30 seconds. He's given the goal.
Oh, wait.
Is it, what? Just okay. It's a bit of a mess right now. Quad sold that.
He sold it 100%.
Tech is huge there. Two minutes have elapsed. Any moment now, we get 30 more.
There it is.
Oh, boy. 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes. Oh, my, oh, my. And the other match? Let's check in on that. Leverkusen, Roma, 93rd minute. No goals. Intense. So that puts Roma through if they hold up for however much longer they need to.
Okay, so Fiorentina and Basel have gone into extra time.
Extra time as well. What an evening. 94th minute in the Leverkusen-Roma match. Roma still only with the one shot on target. 28% of the possession. If you dislike Allegri, go take a look at Rome. It's just that over there, the guy's nuts. Oh, okay. Deep breaths, everyone. Deep breaths. Okay. I mean, I got to remind myself to take some deep breaths as well. Holy crap. Okay, so we're all still here with us.
Everybody still alive?
I'm rattled. I am rattled.
I'm rattled.
Forever.
I'm still mad at Chiesa for that, man.
Okay, let's take a look here. Oh
yeah,
man.
oh my goodness.
Cecil with an 8 already. Danilo with an 8-1. Rakitic with an 8-2. There's some big numbers up today. 36% of the possession we have. Expected goals still pretty even, 137 to 125. They have 27 shots to our 9, 0 big chance to our 3. So we have more big chances. We missed 2 of them. Oh, excuse me. We missed 2 of them. They still have more fouls than us. Only the 1 offside still by Loca. 18 corners to 2. 18. My lord.
How many shots have we had this game? I think we've got more on target than them, right?
I don't know why it doesn't show.
Why are we red? Yeah, we have 9.
Because we're wearing the pink shirt today.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Boomer break.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Well, what a second half, huh? I mean, we thought we were through. Really, really poor defensive decision making on our end gives Sevilla a lifeline into the match, but it's going to be interesting. Both teams are awarding an additional substitution for extra time. You got to start noticing. I think we're starting to see maybe there's some fatigue settling in for Sevilla, so we might be able to exploit that with a fresh Kostic and a fresh Chiesa and Vlahovic. So we'll see how this goes, but we're getting ready for it. Wow. So kind of reading in some of the comments, what a goal from Suso by Frankie. Yeah, no manches way. And then B1897, we lost Fajoli. We lost a lot with them. Oliver, a new person, says Quadrado is useless. Come on, just win, please. Yeah, Di Maria and Chiesa were selfish. Absolutely. Old men of Sevilla getting tired. Got to test Bono. Keep thinking Bono is the artist. Michael 11, we need to believe. Fina Elefina, Forza Juve. Let's go, guys. Here we go. We're starting off with ball. Did I miss something? All right, here we rolling. Sevilla throwing. Here we go. So Navas is throwing it in. Juve really just kind of hitting the throw-ins out. Not really doing too much with it. I'm kind of curious to see who's going to push up this first half of extra time, because usually there's one team that goes for it and then the other one goes for the second half. I don't believe that they're going to sit back and hold out for pens. I'd be a little bit surprised if they did. Chiesa with an aggressive tug on Acuna.
Already missed a minute. All right.
And not much. There's a couple of throw-ins that were headed out.
All right. I'm at 91.25.
You said 91.25? Yeah.
Okay, I'll get the timer updated.
Brian Hill looks like he's exhausted. But why are they calling that a foul? He slipped on himself.
Not too sure.
Yeah, Brian Hill looks absolutely exhausted. Yeah, he slipped on the ball. He slipped on the ball and then literally fell in front of Chiesa. How is that a foul? I'm a little bit perplexed on that.
Reference been bad. What can I say? Inconsistent tonight.
Dutch refs. Good header. Falls out to Acuna, though. Sevilla looking to reset. Juve's got to reorganize defensively here. Ball gets sent out wide to the right. They're going to be attacking on Suso's side. Suso on the ball right now. Suso with a deep cross from outside the box. Bremer clears it with one touch. Vlahovic looking for the fall. Rabiot's trying to win the header there. Doesn't win the header, but sends it back to Danilo. Danilo flicks it towards Vlahovic, but Gudeli wins it from Dusan, and it looks like it's a head fest. Chiesa wins it, though. Takes it. Dusan, come on, Dusan, beat this defender. Takes it, and it's a weak shot.
Roma does go to the final.
Come on, boys. Come on, Dusan. You need to shoot that better. He had the space. He just couldn't create the shot.
Well, we went it back. Robbie was taken down. Hardhead. I don't need this shit in my life.
Goodell gets a touch on that.
Yeah, no, very true. It's been so long since our match has been this intense from Asterisk Gray.
Oh, wow.
Oliver saying we should have killed the game first half if players like Di Maria were not selfish. I still think Di Maria didn't have a pass to Keane whatsoever in that play.
I don't need this ish in my life.
How long can we sit back? Well, how many years has it been so far? I mean, we can answer this objectively.
All right, great turnover. Danilo wins the ball, sends it. He's looking for an option, sends it to Dusan. Dusan takes it. Chiesa. Oh my goodness.
Mother.
Dusan de Chiesa. Por favor. Lace it. Hit it hard.
I'll just sit back down. Mourinho is true to his style. 1 shot, 0 on targets. 0-0 game. Let's go and play Roma. 1 goal to Rome.
Hill. It's in.
Well, what the fuck now? Allegri telling them to calm down. Let's go.
How did we not cover? How did we not cover that defense?
That coming off a chance on the other end.
I know. Come on, Farhad. This is your Allegri style. Dude, come on, man. You got to tell me you saw the first half, the amount of opportunities we had and we missed. Like, come on. That's a really ignorant comment. Like, no.
That was a really good header.
It is, but what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to – it's Allegri's fault that Di Maria couldn't slot the ball in through his right foot and pass it to Keane? Is it Allegri's fault that Bono had a save on Keane and pushed it off the post? I don't like that style. I don't like that comment, man. It doesn't make sense. You're kind of spitting in the face of this game right now.
Still so much to play for.
I know. There's still time.
Well, the crowd's certainly into it. Do you have possession? This looks good. Until there, and give it away. Just got to find that little final pass, and Bremer just puts it up for a throw. What was that about? Is he hurt? This is concerning. I'm not sure. See how he moves. He looks like he's okay. Oh, they do win it back, though. Vlahovic out wide. Kostic brings it to Rabiot. There's people in there. Dinks it. Vlahovic shot direct.
Yeah, Bono.
I think he was saying he was pushed off, which he was.
No, he said elbow. He's trying to say elbow in the back of the head.
Oh, that's one ugly feller. All right, so they stop play. They give Juve. Now there's some shoving. Helen Paredes. Yeah, there's time wasting is what it's doing. Paredes over the ball. So we'll see. This is going to be a cross into the box on a free kick. Run up. Just cleared off easy. Quadrado tripped up. There's another foul. And Sevilla's doing well here just to break up the play. This free kick's a lot farther out now.
As a substitution.
Yeah, for Sevilla. Hill's coming off.
That's poor coverage, man. I hate seeing that replay. Now we gotta update the thing, Dave.
Oh, yes, thank you. So Montiel is on cross sweeping in. Moretti, nope, it gets cleared off. I'm off by a minute as well.
Please something. No. Five more minutes into first half.
Bono kicks it out. Going for the long ball right now. Just keeping it deep. Bremer wins it.
Ball couldn't break through, but it is a throw-in.
It was looking good, but cut out. Such a long pass they're attempting. Suso's looking a little uncomfortable in his hamstring.
He went right into Moretti from the back.
And how much does Suso have coming off injury is an interesting point, but big cross in again.
Is it a corner? That's a corner. No?
No. I don't know. Let's see this.
Yeah, it's a corner.
Go.
It went off Acuna's head. Okay. Man, what
It
is
is
with
a corner
this
now.
referee?
Man, just make a decision. Come on, guys.
Jesus.
Short corner. Moretti. Cross cut out for another corner.
All right. Thanks, ball boy.
Here we go. Up. Bounces. Whistle. Foul going the other way. And a little shoving now. Some words being spoken. Yeah, after Neil starting to lose his temper.
Yeah, they both clattered into each other. Danilo pushed off the center back there.
Allegri's starting to get that Allegri look. Mela does well to stay on it. Quadrado tackles in. Well, it's a clean tackle. Lamella was looking good, keeping things going. Junior, just off to Rakitic. Oh, they're probably just looking to control it.
Yeah, they're going to try to play possession at this point. So Juve's got to be a little bit off color and press.
Their jerseys are a little bit off color.
They are.
Danilo gets the foul on that. I don't know.
That's a terrible foul.
$104 coming up.
Yeah, Sevilla's going to bush league it now. They're going to waste as much time as possible. One of the players is going to say he has a herniated disc just to pull a minute or two off.
Yeah, he's still down.
Yeah, now he's perfectly fine.
Of course, he's perfectly fine.
That's bush league. That's why I hate La Liga teams, because they're notorious for doing that.
Resume play. Cross in. Still for Sevilla. Tex collecting it.
We got to run that quickly.
Yeah,
I don't know why we're...
Oh, what? Come on. Release the ball. Chiesa was there. Okay. Frustrating. This little let off. Heavy tackle.
Really nasty
and then
tackle.
Danilo's going to get called back for his tackle. Gets the yellow. Yeah. Danilo has to chill out. One extra minute. Fernando's having a discussion now with Macaulay. We already had a discussion about this guy's last name. Double A saying Montiel went with straight legs into Moretti, though. WTF. Yeah, it's inconsistent tonight. So Sevilla maintains control here deep. Last few seconds.
Oh, my goodness, Juan.
Oh, my God.
Guys, we got to play out of the back for one more shot.
Get rid of the ball. Looking for Vlahovic. And there's the whistle. Oh, boy.
All right, 15 more minutes.
Oh, boy. This is too much at this point. Stick it in there. The game's not over. How are we feeling? How's everyone feeling?
Not good, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well,
I thought we would have a little bit more pace in our legs, but we look dead.
we're starting to. I thought we would have had more than them.
I thought so. Yeah, it's just poor man marking on that second cross.
Well, Allegri's doing his part. Getting people to focus in. Tell them to be calm. We got this. And I'll be back. Papu Gomez.
Milik just came in for Cuadrado.
Holy craze cannot watch it anymore.
So he's throwing Chiesas right back.
Milkman will deliver.
Well, we got 15 minutes to find out.
I haven't had a milk delivery in a while. Starting to get some osteoporosis over here. And that was my dad joke of the evening. So I am at 105.20. I'm back now. Yes, let's go, boys. Fino alla fine. I am wearing the shirt tonight on purpose, like I said. There is still something to be done here. Kostic. The pressure is real. Bremer has to clear it off quickly as well. Got the distribution. Too much,
Oh, that's a
but
corner.
it's that corner. Paredes will take this one as well. Cross is in. Oh, it's short. Brad wants to show. I've showed the cup. I've shown the cup. Il Capitano. You know the old adage. I don't know which one he talking. Cross in. He didn't quite get it. It's just sitting on it. Yeah, none of us have bet against Sevilla here, though. So we've always given them their due respect. Flavish pushed off and gets the foul. I don't know if he sold that one a little bit as well, but
I mean, you got to sell everything at this point. I hate saying that, but
so free takes can be taken by Paredes again. He's taking all of them. I'm pretty sure he's just the man. Cunha's
This
definitely
guy,
time
our
wasting.
guys got to relax, man, because Sevilla's gonna rile you up to get stops during set pieces to get stuff like this.
Ball in, cleared off. Moretti's
What is Moretti doing?
puts it right into the player. Now here's Sevilla. Oh, Gomez gives it away. And we give it away, but we get it.
We win it.
Awkward, but here we go. Off to Moretti. Do something with this. It's a corner. It's a corner. It's a corner. Farhad saying, I have a good feeling about this.
I hope you didn't jinx it.
Whatever. We don't know what kind of good feeling he's having.
Oh, they're not even getting the ball. Is that why Moretti's running all the way down there? I told you, La Liga squads are Bush League. Yeah, what a bunch of bums. I swear to God, I can't stand La Liga for that. And then they're throwing water bottles at Moretti.
Yeah, that's pretty trashy. Crosses in, though. It's free to Kostic. He's going for the shot. That's going to be another corner. Or, no, where's it bouncing? That's a throw.
Now they're overthrowing the ball. Now they're doing all of that.
If you're asking how to watch the game for free.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
my
man.
goodness, Chiesa. Man, I swear to God, I'm at this point, I'm like, sell this kid. No. Go absolutely bonkers and just, dude, relax.
Yeah, way too high.
You had a month-long worth of time. Like, Chiesa had so much time, he could watch his children be born and grow up into full-blown adults. That's how much time he had to take that.
Yeah. He's got to find his spark again, that kid.
Like, at least you conceded one, Chiesa. At least try to get one back.
Well, kick long.
Milik, look up. Look up.
Bremer hip thrust the ball down, takes control. That's what I'd like to see out of my defensive line. Good hip thrust. It was actually nice. We do have the ball, and we still do, just about. Kostic feeds it up. Oh, Chiesa's ankle's taken out. No call. Bremer is holding them off. And Mesri's
I'm
being a bit of a
surprised they
loss.
didn't stop play for that.
Yeah. But are you?
No.
I refs this match. I tell you what. For both teams, not trying to play favorites, the refs just being a mess.
Wow, Rabiot closed that up.
Yeah, he did. And wins it back.
Wins it.
Man,
Absolute beast.
very well done by him. Now what can we do with it?
Come on, come on, come on. He calls that as a handful. What is this? This is absolute madness.
Oh, man.
Oh, he got the ball there before he got Chiesa.
And Rakitic. Yeah, dude, you're old. Get the stretcher. Get off the pitch. Let's go.
I told you it's La Liga antics. It's La Liga Bush League.
Yeah, the time wasting is real at this point. It's Rakitic's funeral. Yeah, we'll see how much added on we get after this one. Oh, if he walks off, and fuck that guy. Like he's okay all of a sudden. Yeah, just pour some water on your face. It's all good. No big deal. AA saying something messed up happening at Fiorentina's game. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, I have not been paying attention to it.
B1897 saying he's unrecognizable since he came back. Yeah, he has had a very slow comeback. Not looked great. The game's just grinding on.
I think this is
Just, yeah, it's turning kind of trashy.
yes.
And there is a time wasting yellow card. Don't know how much that helps.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say. That's the red card.
Was that a double yellow?
Yeah, that
on
should have been a
Acuna?
double yellow. He just booked a guy twice.
Yeah.
Acuna's already had a yellow card.
What the fuck, bud?
No way. No way he takes this yellow card back.
Second yellow. Okay, they finally figured it out. I think his earpiece is telling him.
What? Oh my goodness. He's sitting there. He's like, wait, hold on. He's on my book. Oh shit.
You gave Paredes a red card.
No. He's not doing it at Paredes. He's doing it at him.
He better be. The way, I don't know. The way it looked is like,
Oh my goodness. If we don't take opportunity from this, this is absolutely bonkers.
okay, well, Acuna's off. 5 minutes plus whatever the hell. Let's see what happens. Okay, and the outlet doesn't quite make it. And what are they complaining about now? Rakitic on the ground. Yellow card is given. Not sure to who now.
If only that happened like 5 minutes sooner.
Moretti.
That's not even a. I hate La Liga teams. Why do they sell? All they do is sell.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a really soft call. Another yellow card is being shown to Suso. It's going to be a lot of extra time, I hope. Yeah, screw Acuna is supposed to be removed the first game as well.
Oh, Suso's being subbed.
Yeah, because he's hurt.
No. They need a defender because they lost a defensive midfielder.
Probably that too. Crack.
Yeah, they wasted like 3 freaking minutes.
Yeah. All right, boys.
Maybe we get 5 minutes.
Dumped in. Burma picks it up. Let's go out for a goal kick.
All right, we got to go. Come on, we got to push. This is not the time to take it easy and be casual.
Rabi will carry it to the mid. Danilo on the left, pushing a little higher. Crosses into Paredes. Paredes still with it. Rabiot.
Come on, Moretti.
Sorry. And gives it up. Deep ball. Bremer back. Collects it. But held up. He contains it. Does he win the throw?
It's a throw-in for Sevilla? That's so funny. Paredes is telling the referees, like, I understand you can't hear, but you can't see either.
And they will lose that throw-in as well. Well, Tech's gonna collect this one.
They
Face
got
Milo.
a haul ass.
Rabiot on the left. Crosses in.
Oh, that's way too
Way
high.
too deep.
Oh, let me guess. The goalkeeper's hurt too now?
Yeah, even the commentator said he's going to find an injury down there.
Time wasting? No.
Anyways.
4 minutes. Yeah, Allegri's yelling at Rabiot to push forward.
Vlahovic out wide. Kostic wins a
Corner
corner.
kick. Take that fast. Take that fast. Come on.
Cross. Chiesa wins another cross.
Chiesa's really irritating that a lot of me, man. There's no ball. I cannot stand La Liga teams, man. God, La Liga teams are a joke.
Run up.
Up.
Kostic has it out. Wins a throw-in. Gets the ball quickly this time. Kostic puts it in, scooped out.
Come on, come on, come on. 2 minutes.
For cross and it's a cross.
Corner. It's a corner.
It's a corner. Sorry, corner cross. The words. Kostic again in the corner. We'll take this.
Come on, get something in. Get something in.
Up. No, Paredes takes it.
Is that a corner?
It's just over. I think it took something.
No, it's a goal kick.
Damn it. Fernando with some time.
Somebody's down. Fantastic. Nope. Hit it too high. Dude, I can't stand Spanish teams, man. This is ridiculous. The ball boys holding the ball on purpose. Like, it's disgusting. Like, that's real poor sportsmanship.
They're still holding the ball, too. Like, what's going on? Finally released. Rabiot wins it. Scoops it out wide. Oh, Vlahovic is just getting dummied. Final minutes. Oh, do we win it? Dangerous Kostic. No.
What is that foul for? What is that foul for?
Final few seconds. There's a yellow card on the play as well. It was Montiel that got the yellow card. Oh, we not giving up. It's over. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know, man. That one's hard.
It's just poor sportsmanship by Sevilla, man. That was disgusting.
Yeah. I know the ref sucked for both teams, though. Again, right? He was just kind of a trashy ref.
He was just terrible.
So I don't know. What could I say? there really isn't too much to say. You got a couple games left. Was it 3 games left in the league? Let's go out and win them. That's all you got. Hope for the best on the legal side. And
I'm sorry, man. Federico Chiesa, absolute stinker.
Yeah.
Like that was a Chiesa stinker, man. Holy smokes. That guy, like terrible defensive there, and then with the one on all the time in the world, take a touch, slot in the corner. I'm sorry, but like if there's a player that you have to hold at least to the fire at one point.
Oh, this is your hater right here, by the way.
Like that
because he's done with your bullshit.
That's fine. I don't really care. Holy smokes!
Tell us though why, Ari. Like why? What bullshit are you done with?
That's ridiculous.
I mean, you can come and like talk shit, but back up your words at the very least. Yeah, this is a hard loss. We could have won. We just
I know that's what irritates
failed
me.
to capitalize. Well, it wasn't our final chance to qualify for the Champions League.
It wouldn't have mattered because if for example, say that we get found guilty, UEFA would have just been like, yeah, you guys can't play in the Champions League anyways.
Yeah, they would just arbitrarily decide.
They would have arbitrarily done it. So it just would have been nice to get some silverware. Finally, get a European trophy. Damn.
Yeah, it was just disappointing. We get 2 semifinals. We just don't have that finishing touch this year.
It's just the clinicalness, man. Like it's irritating. It's irritating. It really is. Because it's like easily you can argue easily we could have been up 2 at halftime, but we weren't. And then it's like
Double A asking, aren't they subtracting points from next season, not this one? Nobody really knows. It's a debacle. And it could be this season still. Misak coming in. How you feeling, Misak?
he is saying 1.65 X goals.
You can say the Spanish.
Estoy horta esta mierda. Oh, that was shit. That's what that is. Billing Jr. was poor. I don't understand why he was kept in that long.
I thought he played well.
I thought he was all right. Kostic was an absolute stinker. Raven says it's not that easy. We can appeal from UEFA ban, from FIGC. We can't. It's over. I still don't think we would have won that. AAA. My boy Chiesa pulled an Evra. Absolutely pulled an Evra. Moretti played quite poorly. Yeah. We had more than them. X goals. Yes, I know. That's what's frustrating. B1897. A lot of bad days for Chiesa. He is awful. And then
He's had a horrible season. I'll admit it. And I love the kid, but he's
been terrible. Mentally, he's gone. Gompachiro says, Juve are cursing Europe. We can't believe in them. Misak says we had 3 clear chances, 2 missed. You can't do that. Thank you. I was saying that earlier. And then Frankie K is a horrible. Di Maria's got to stop doing so much of that fancy shit. And the equalizer should have never fucking happened. Yes, I agree with you. Misak says, compared to Sevilla with 0 big chances, B1897, K's and Di Maria were the worst. Anatoly, it's normal. Final. Even worse, Fagioli has a broken clavicle.
Roma Sevilla final even worse now. There's a bit of a storyline there at the very least, if you're into that. I mean, as a neutral, Monchi has managed on both teams, so it's a thing.
There's no main. B89, yeah, that's muscle right or bone right here is broken. So your clavicle.
Small, yeah.
I mean, Farad is in the medical field, so he can. Mesak and Farad are in the medical field, so they can answer better than me. But your clavicle is here, and it usually takes like Fagioli's out for the rest of the season.
At least he can still condition.
Wow, Fiorentina won after extra time.
There you go.
Fiorentina are in the final.
Okay, 6 to 8 weeks from Farhad.
That's why we got doctors on the squad here, everybody. We got everything from engineers to doctors to marketing people for everybody.
Bums.
Oh, he's waiting for me to say the Allegri. Here you go. Allegri out hashtags are childish. That is represented.
They are fucking childish.
They are represented by every single Juve content creator besides BZ. So boom.
Just saying, what's the point? What are you trying to prove? Oh, I went on Twitter and said Allegri out. I am such a mature human being. What the fuck goes through your head when you think that's a mature thing to do? That's why we don't like it. It's fucking dumb. It doesn't do anything. It wastes everyone's time.
Let's ask this guy. What's your solution, homie? That's all I'll say there. But
hold on. I said that they were fucking childish. You didn't. You should probably reiterate that.
That's fine. I don't really care. I still think it's stupid.
Whatever.
But our resident medical field experts have confirmed that Fagioli is out for the rest of the season. And then he says it puts pressure on the management. Yeah, because they're gonna look at your tweets and they're gonna say, "Oh my God, Ari's telling me we need to fire the coach. Let's do this."
Is this the reality? That's the reality that we're living in.
Yeah, because they're a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and they're gonna look at a bunch of.
They give a fuck what you think.
You still watch their game. You still bought their jersey. You still did what they wanted. So they're just gonna look at you and say, "Go ahead, stay mad." You realize the more you comment on Allegri, here's the funny thing. I'll give you guys a marketing insight on this. No matter what interaction you do on their page, they get ad revenue per Allegri out tweet. So ironically, you're paying them. You are paying them with every single hashtag Allegri out. So I just find that morally ironic that you have the audacity to sit here and say, I'm putting pressure on the management. No, every YouTube video you comment on, every Twitter post, every Instagram post, every Twitch post you do that, they get revenue for advertising because it's an interaction. That is how the online game works. They don't do views. Views don't get you money. It's interactions and comments and likes and dislikes that get you that. So you do that, you're paying them. So go ahead, spam your 20 hashtag Allegri outs. You're going to make the money off of it.
And you know what? I just gotta say, if you're gonna be so behind something, do better than that fucking shit graphic you guys are using. It's absolute trash. Do better. Just do fucking better.
They're using the Netflix. They're using the Netflix.
It's trash. Get on with your life.
So now we'll go back to it, actually. So kind of going on to Helicopter LL, Ellie's saying, yeah, the management's waiting for that hashtag. Aldo says, Juve need a real plan. We've been surviving and improvising. Absolutely. I agree with that one. Double A says, Allegri or not, when we drew Sevilla, I knew we won't pass them. Surely Max wasn't going to be the one breaking the Europa League spell. They're the Baba Yagas of the Europa League.
They are, absolutely.
I said it on Tuesday. Misak says, yeah, this should come as the last season of Max, but Allegri out isn't the way. Honestly, I think at this point, I think he stands down or he goes to PSG or Real Madrid because I guarantee you they're going to get in a bidding war for him, as ironically as that sounds, because Ancelotti is out the door.
Arlie, the same people that care about the graphics are the same people that care about the hashtag, which is no one.
Touche. So Farad wants to talk about the game. We will talk about the game. And then Misak is also talking in response to waiting for Guntoli to set the plan.
If that even happens. If
it happens, it's close. We don't know for sure. Snowmain says stronger Juve next year. Jack, the rise and fall of Agnelli Juve. Allegri contract doomed us. Their illegal work doomed. I think Cristiano Ronaldo and Fabio Paratici doomed us. That was the first a nail in the coffin. And then Harry Rice says, enjoy your Allegri boy. Hey, man, when you
are enjoying the era of Juventus. It doesn't matter who's at the helm. That's the point of being a fan. Are you on or off the bus? Make a decision.
Touche. Moving on to, let's actually pull up the stats because we're going to be even more pissed off when we look at the stats. But if we look at the stats, we actually had a better X goals multiplier in comparison to Sevilla. So we created more bigger chances than Sevilla. Unfortunately, we choked. But I'm so frustrated. I don't even want to look at them. I have them in my face. I don't want to look at them. Alrighty. So obviously Di Maria with an absolute goose egg. I think they're being a little bit harsh on Keane's rating there. Loca, not really much you can say about Loca. Fagili, unfortunately, broken clavicle. Homie is out for the rest of the season. Outside of that header and a couple of stops in the first half, Gatti has been ironically quiet for the second half, which I was a little bit surprised. I would expect Gatti to be a little bit more aggressive, but I guess not. Juan Cordado, what's his rating? What did they rate Juan?
7.2.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We need a better app than FOTMob. They're making Cordado look like he's the GOAT. Chesney, there's nothing you can do. Chesney, incredible game. Great saves, great stops.
Yeah.
Danilo, good breakups. Illing, I was a little bit surprised that they're being hard on Illing. Yeah, even Misak is like 7.2 for Juan. That's absolutely bonkers. I did think Paredes did have a good job conducting the game. I'm wondering, I don't like Moretti coming into the game. I didn't like that at all. Because, like, I get it. I understand, like, we need the youths. Like, we love the youths. But, like, at that moment, I hate saying this. And you guys can call me crazy. But, like, a McKennie or a Zakaria, like, you need a big body with experience that's, again, able to fight off challenges and tackles. Because you have Paredes playing the hole. You have Paredes playing the regista. So you don't, like, you just need someone to be a threat. And to me, Moretti is not a threat moving forward, especially when you're chasing a game. Like, I think this game is the end for Fabio Moretti with Juve. I think he needs to go on loan, get some more playing time, build some size. He's still a kid. He needs to build some size. I hate saying this, but you need, and I think you need a McKennie. I think you need, like, even Bones is saying it, I think you need a McKennie at this point. And then the other thing, Aldo saying Moretti seems too shy today. Ellie saying yes, but Loca wasn't really offering much at that point of the game. No, I totally agree with you. But, like, the thing is I'm saying from an age and a size perspective, I can't get behind Moretti in the clutch at this point. Like, if we're playing a Cremonese, if we're playing against, a team where we have control of the game, I'm fine with it. You put in Moretti, he can do some dribbles, some quick passes, some movements there. But at this point, because this is and this is one of the things that sucks about us right now, how we currently are, we can't really do anything through the middle. All of our offensive plays are coming from the left, coming from the right. So at this point, you need a McKennie, because we lost Fagioli. Because the thing is we lost Fagioli, and even that with Fagioli was getting manhandled by Gundelli. Like, he was getting roughed up too. So the thing is like, if I'm a sporting director or a coach, you need to have a proper balance of physical and finesse players. Right now, maybe Paredes is kind of saucy, but he's also physical. So, like, for example, Rabiot, Locatelli, and Paredes are your only physical guys on the roster. And there's sometimes where you need a guy that can play it, and you need two dogs. Like, for example, Pogba, outside of the muscle issues, Pogba physically is a beast, and he can create, which, like, for example, if you have a midfield of Locatelli, Pogba, and Rabiot, that's a perfect midfield as far as size, stature, and ability. But the issue with Fagioli and Moretti is they both need to bulk up. Illing Jr. as well, because, like, for example, the one cut-in that he had on the left wing where the Sevilla guy kind of just puts his arm in and obstructs him, it's not a foul. It's not really a push or an extended arm. He kind of tackles it, or kind of tactically puts his arm in. Illing's not going to get past that. Illing's still tiny. That's the negative thing about the youth players, is, like, for example, when you're playing a veteran team like a Sevilla team with a bunch of 30-plus-year-old guys, there is this thing called dad strength. You can ask Farad if he's still in the chat. Dad strength is an actual thing. Once you get past a certain age, your body just becomes a lot more stronger, and it's usually north of 23, 24, 25 years old, something like that. Again, we have medical people in the actual chat. I'm an engineer. I coach. That's all I do. But the thing is like, when you're chasing a game, an important game, I don't see it. I really don't see why Moretti comes in. I understand that you need an extra body, but I don't know. Chiesa as well. I love the kid, but holy hell, he was terrible. Like, I love him. I love him because he can put his head down, drive forward, make some magic happen. But he's kind of getting into the same thing. Like, for example, there was a point where it was like I have the same feeling that I had with Dybala, where it's like he's getting to that plateau where it's like he's built himself up, and he's tossing it. And then something just happens where they just completely come out of it. Because, like, for example, at this point with Chiesa, is it at the point where he's still mentally affected by his ACL? Or is it just because I don't understand what's going on with him mentally? Because, like, for example, the defensive play, the error that gave Suso the opportunity to score, he takes a touch and tries to dribble out of his own box. That's something I see in a pickup game, not at a professional level. And it's like, who are you going to go? Where are you going to go? You're dribbling into a high Sevilla press. Launch that boy over. And then, like, for example, the attacking opportunity where he skies it over the bar. I've seen Chiesa hit rockets with his left foot from 40 yards out. The goal that he scored against Roma before he tore his ACL was with his left foot outside the box. But you know what Chiesa did back then that he didn't do this game? Take the touch, look up before he touched the ball. All I saw was Chiesa, eyes on the ball, head straight down, one-time shot. It's one of those things where I look at it and it's like, come on. Dusan, I give you credit. You came in, you got the goal. But then my issue with you, Vlahovic, great goal, great play. Stop pouting, man. You don't get a call that goes your way. You're going up, throwing your arms in the air, flailing like a child. Dude, it's going to happen. It's how it happens when you're playing at the top tier. Stuff like that happens. You get a terrible ref. Because the thing is, for me, it's like, the ref sucks, but get your ass back up in gear and just go. Because you're not going to do anything. You're just going to get yourself carded for no reason. It's immaturity lapses like that. That's one of the reasons why I can't fully commit to Dusan. Because it's like, it's just the immaturity and him being at the age that he is. Like, bro, relax. Relax. Just pick your head up and just go forward. Like, for example, Juan Cuadrado is like a 35-year-old man-child who does some of the stupidest things ever and cries like a baby. Even Danilo said it once, but come on, guys. Like, it's just one of those things where relax, compose yourself, and just move forward. Di Maria, at this point, I don't want him re-signed. Because it's just some of the plays that he did today. I don't want that. You take an easy. It's one of those things where it's like, come on, man. Like, why are you trying to chip the goalkeeper from outside the box? You cut in and you play Moisey with your left foot. Like, I'm gonna give credit to Moisey Keane. Moisey Keane fought hard. There were times where he's like, hey, I'm gonna create a play. I'm just gonna launch the ball deep and try to out sprint the entire Sevilla back line for it. He almost got to it a couple of times. Like, I gotta give Keane credit. And then if it wasn't for Bono getting the tip of his toes, watch that highlight. The save that forced Keane's ball to go to the post, tip of the toes from Bono. Because that was because here's the thing. Keane dribbles around the defender, creates space, and shoots it, which would have gone in far post if it wasn't for Bono. Keane did an amazing job today. I thought it was great.
I liked it.
What else? Jack saying, is it only me or did Cuadrado risk yeah, with that stupid tackle at the end of the first half? He was lucky that he was on the edge of the box because that's what VAR was telling the referee. There's no penalty. It's a foul. 100% it was a foul, but it's not, VAR can't interfere and say, oh, you have to give that foul there. 100% a foul. Misak says I am now on the Di Maria Chow train. I think I've been on it I think I've been on it for a while now. Aldo says Keane was amazing today. Helicopter, Di Maria was playing with overconfidence, kind of disrespecting the opponent. That was again, that's Bush League. It's pickup. It's honestly what you say at a pickup match. Misak saying only Keane's iffy moment. Only Keane iffy moment. You think it was the finish? I thought he had that. I honestly thought Bono got that. Anatoly says not to the opponent, but to his teammates, he should pass to Keane. Yeah. Misak said with the kick that he did. Oh, yeah, the high leg, the high foot.
Man, I'm thinking here. How do we do this? Do we do the normal Saturday night? Do we do it tomorrow night and then a Sunday night? Because we have Empoli on Monday.
I think we just keep it consistent with the schedule, right?
Okay. Well, I mean, you guys might not get much of me this weekend because my family's coming over. It's a long weekend in the British places because Queen Victoria something or other about her. So we get a long weekend.
We could do it Sunday.
No, the family's not leaving until Monday.
You want to? I mean, that's fine if you want to do a call in tomorrow night and talk Empoli and do the call in tomorrow night.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll ask you guys.
Yeah, we'll ask you guys. Again, we usually call in. We'll do an Empoli pregame, pretty brief, and then we'll open up the phone lines, and then we can have a Juve roundtable talk.
Empoli should be pretty straightforward, I think, this time around. And I mean, I could probably pop in for a bit, and we'll see. I'll play it by ear, anyways. And as well, Colin. That's when you guys come in. Misak, whoever else.
Yeah, whoever wants to hop in. Jack is asking, do you guys believe Allegri can rebuild this team next year? Serious question. No, takes 3. I think this rebuild's going to take 3 years.
It was supposed to be 3 years, about 3 years ago, but I mean,
it was
again.
They made a bonehead decision and bought Vlahovic instead of actually shoring up the fullback positions.
Announce Zidane.
Announce Zidane.
No.
Yeah, I'll announce Zinedine Zidane to Real Madrid because Ancelotti's on his way out, or PSG, one of those two. Zidane is going to PSG or Real Madrid, one of those two, 100%. Bones is saying we're always down to talk trash. I know you are. So Jack is saying, I don't think sacking Allegri will solve the problem, but can he rebuild the Juventus name? The thing is like, we're in a really unique problem because the thing is there is no Arriva Bene, there is no Carabini, and honestly, the only thing that those guys did well was reduce the wage deficit. That's what Cherubini did quite well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I do think I do think Moise Kean and Dusan were panic buys by the previous guys, by Cherubini and Arriva Bene. Because in my opinion, regardless of who your coach is, I think we overpaid for Dusan. Just like we overpaid for Bernadeschi, which is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Like, sometimes you overpay, sometimes the player works, sometimes the player doesn't. The thing is like when you look at the team and the way that it works, this team can't really play an Allegri style, in my opinion. Because the thing is an Allegri built team relies very, very heavily. Because the thing is like Allegri doesn't want to play with a back three. That's not Allegri's MO. Allegri's MO is 4 at the back, 1 defensive cover midfielder, 1 ball playing midfielder, and then 1 midfielder to wreak havoc and get headers, per se, like a header, like a McKennie-esque. And then what you have is you have 2 wingers, 1 that can cross, 1 that can beat players on a one-on-one, and then like a Higuain-esque striker, where you're able to hold up play, facilitate play to your wingers, and take the kill shot if you need to. If you want to see a prime Allegri team, you look at his 2010, 2011 AC Milan squad, and then you look at his 2016, 2017, 2018 Juventus. That is a prime Allegri ball-esque team, where Allegri's teams can soak up pressure for 15 minutes and hit you so fast you didn't even know they scored on you. That is a prime Allegri ball roster. That's what terrified Bayern Munich. That's what terrified Real Madrid. That's what terrified a lot of teams back there. Because, like, for example, our good friend, Inconvenient Truth, you look at, I think he posted it. I think it was him or Sunday League Coach that had the video. So, like, for example, you know what? I'll do you guys a justice, and I'll show you the definition of an Allegri ball.
He is going to do us a justice. This better be good then. Okay. I want to see some justice.
I give you some justice. All right, so here we go. I got it up. All right, so I'm going to break this play down here real quick. So you guys remember this 2016-2017 semifinal against Monaco. So ball is dropped in down here. You have Pjanic here. I believe this is Khedira right here. Dani Alves again. So this was a 4-2-3-1. So Khedira is your defensive midfielder. Wins the ball here from, I believe this is Mbappe at the time. Takes it. Launches it to Dybala, who's in your hole. Pings it right to Dani Alves. Dani Alves gives it to Higuain, who again is your 9 and your 10. So look at that. So Higuain is able to pick the pass to Dani Alves here, which I have not seen Dusan be able to do. Dani Alves back heels. 1-touch finish.
Yeah.
Absolute filth. That is pure Allegri ball counterattacking football. That is the peak Allegri ball. But, again, look at the football IQ of Dani Alves. Not even looking, but understands back heel because he knows there's space in the middle. Dani Alves is able to identify the space there. You have Mandzukic that's covering over there on the left. So he pulls the defender out. Higuain, from the point where he made the pass, he's surging forward. Beats this defensive, I think that's, I forgot. I think that might, no, that's not Kondogbia. But he beats that defensive midfielder to the ball and launches it into the bottom corner. And this is kind of like, for example, if you look at this here, this is my favorite version of Dybala. The Dybala that essentially facilitated the offensive play. Bakayoko. Okay, cool. But, like, for example, this to me is my favorite version of Paulo. When he played, he had that free role as a number 10 and was able to read and understand the play. Because, again, Dybala knows he's coming in through the back. And then, like, for example, Dani Alves looks at Higuain. Mandzukic is pushing forward. Higuain, without even thinking, is able to lay that ball straight to Dani Alves. And then sends it through. And, at this age, yes, Higuain's, seasoned, et cetera, et cetera. Dusan and Chiesa cannot do that.
No.
Mentally, they are not there. Because here's the one thing about Dybala, and I wasn't his greatest fan, but I got to give him credit where it's due. Paulo, when he played as a 10, was filthy. He was ages ahead of his time in his understanding. Because the fact that he was able to take that back heel, execute that, and it wasn't even just, the ball's coming to you on the ground, you just back heel flick it. He did a back heel flick in midair. That was incredible. But that, if you watch Juve's best goals during that time frame, that is pure Allegri ball. That is pure counterattacking football. The problem is you're not gonna get that coverage with a Locatelli, with a Paredes. With all due respect, same thing with Rabiot. Fajoli might get there in time, but he's not there yet. Same thing with Moretti as well. The thing is like, I understand. Allegri's not really gelling with these group of youngsters, with this group of squad. But like, for example, the thing is what I always found interesting is these Allegri had the older veteran players cook. And that's why a lot of people would complain at the time saying, oh, hey, why doesn't Allegri play younger guys? Because his style is more suited to the older folk. Is it? And the thing is and what kind of makes it ironic here, and Anatoly's saying here, and it's a good comment here, we don't have real number 10 and a real playmaker. That's what makes Allegri's systems work. You need that. And now Dave and we had this conversation the one time. What if we never sold, or what if we never bought Dusan and kept Dybala? It would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then say that you come in and then say that you get Milik, but you just don't get Vlahovic, and Dybala's fit and healthy enough to play. It's just one of those things where it's interesting. And then, like, for example, I'll show you another clip here. And one of the things is yes, Pep Guardiola has world-class players, but Pep Guardiola literally tells, like I said it in a stream, Pep Guardiola tells his players how to eat and breathe. So this is him getting into it with Kevin De Bruyne. Mind you, they're 3 up already. Telling him pass the ball forward, and Kevin De Bruyne just tells him to shut up at this point. Because the thing is Pep Guardiola, that man has the entire thing. So, like, for example, Pep Guardiola wanted him to pass the ball to Haaland while Kevin De Bruyne was trying to dribble. So, like, see right here. So this is De Bruyne yelling at Pep right here. He's telling him to shut up. Because that's how nitpicky. And the thing is and that's kind of what you need. So there's Pep right there. So that's kind of ironically what you need for this generation of players. Like, for example, and yeah, that's going to be a T-shirt. I'm going to make a mug. Chiesa should have cleared that. But the thing is, and this is what I've seen more so in the younger generation, like, for example, the Locatellis, the Chiesas, the Dusans, the Fajolis, and all of them. And I've seen it too on my side from coaching. You have to tell these kids how to play, which is kind of interesting because, like, for example, I know I'm going to sound boomerish here, but back in my days, players knew how to play. They understood how to read zone defenses, zone coverages. They knew how to read when it's man-to-man. They know how to read plays. They know how to understand things. Or it's like, I'm looking. He says, I have ever PTSD. Oh, good God.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. You're bringing it back. Where you look at it, and I know Farhad posted it on our Twitter saying these guys can't connect 2 to 3 passes. The thing is like, at what point, unless you're a coach that goes out there and dictates, and that's what De Zerbi does. And I'm not a big fan of his coaching style, but when you're looking at the players that we have, he might actually work because he tells everyone, you need to be here at this time. You need to be here at this time. You need to look at him for this time. And that's what Gasperini does as well. Because the thing, and that's kind of what terrifies me now, is that the game is going away from shining moments or beautiful brilliance to systems. It's becoming Americanized. Because, like, if you look at Americanized sports, you look at American football, you look at basketball, the game is so heavily put in tactics. Where, like, for example, say that Dave and myself and Misak are playing as a front 3, and Farhad is our coach. He's going to sit there and say, Dash, at this point of the field, you need to cross at this, do that, and that's what you're going to do. Dave, you're going to do this, and this. And, so-and-so, or Misak, you're going to cover this area, do that. So the thing is, and I agree with you, JJ. Allegri isn't going anywhere. They're going to let his contract end, but I don't see him leaving unless PSG or Real Madrid come calling. Because allegedly.
Yeah, we'll see how true that one is.
Real Madrid and Carlo Ancelotti are going to part ways at the end of the season. And PSG have been monitoring the Juventus situation, so PSG is probably going to offer him a lucrative contract. But the thing is like when you look at it, for me, my criticism of Allegri is you spent 2 years on sabbatical and you didn't understand that the game is changing. That's my one criticism of Allegri. And this is to answer Mr. Whatever Ari that was telling me I suck the dude off all the time. I don't. Because I can sit here and I can tell you there's some things that Allegri does right and there's some things that Allegri does wrong. Did Allegri get the best out of the squad in the situation that we had? Yes. Has Allegri really improved his style or improved or his understanding of the game since he was on sabbatical? No, he didn't. Because the thing is, again, Allegri put way too much trust in his team to properly scheme and game plan. Because you can tell. It's the honest truth. But the thing is Juve as a club are building towards youth, getting players, diamonds in the rough, getting players that haven't fully peaked yet. Or when Beppe Morata was at the club, you were getting finished products. And I don't mean finished in a disrespectful sense. I mean, you know what you were getting. You know what you were getting with Mandzukic. You knew what you were getting with Pjanic. You knew what you were getting with Khedira. He inherited Bonucci, Chiellini, and Barzagli. But when they brought in Mehdi Benatia, you knew what you were getting with Benatia. You knew what you were getting with Sandro. Sandro at that time was one of the best left backs in the world. Ironically, Chelsea wanted to buy him from us for 67 million. We said no. You knew what you were getting with Dani Alves, Stefan Lichtsteiner. You knew Pogba was an established star when Allegri came in. So the thing is Morata catered to Allegri in a sense, where he gave Allegri the well-seasoned players, Matuidi, Douglas Costa. Like, for example, Douglas Costa was like a diamond in the rough player for Allegri, but he was there. Bones is saying Vidal as well. The thing is like, for example, Berna was one of those younger players that you had to develop, and they didn't do a good job with him. So that was one of those risks, those gambles that they did at the time. And Benatia, losing Benatia was a huge loss. I blame that on Allegri for not playing him or integrating him properly into the system. Benatia did great that one season he took over after Bonucci left, and then when Bonucci came back, Allegri just kind of forgot about him. JJ says, does Pirlo come back in 2025? And Yelly said Juve will be made up of 60% youth from the next gen. Give Pirlo his time elsewhere and then bring him back. So, JJ, I'm gonna ponder this idea with you. If he's able to build up his resume, I don't see why not. He had great ideas, but raw at implementing them. So, but what I mean is he didn't fully, the poor man just got his thesis and was just promoted to the first team. So I do want to see Pirlo succeed as a coach, but I do think it's going to take time. Because like the thing is like, for example, this is the issue that Barcelona have with Xavi. Xavi coached in Qatar for a couple of seasons with Al Hilal, and Al Hilal have an endless budget. They can buy him whatever he wants. And if you look at, like, for example, if you look at what Barcelona are right now, I think Barcelona have heavily underperformed, in my opinion. Yeah, they won La Liga, but I think Real Madrid was kind of just like, fuck it, let's go for the Champions League and Copa del Rey. Because that's how Real Madrid is. Real Madrid doesn't really care too much about La Liga. They want to go for the trophy with the big ears. So I look at Xavi, and I honestly am convinced with Xavi at Barcelona, I think he's going to be a failure. I don't think he has what it takes because he's ill-experienced. He coached Al Hilal, and that's it. Or it's like, for example, Pep Guardiola, why he succeeded at Barcelona, his first gig in, was because, and it's the same thing with Zidane. So Guardiola trained the Barcelona youth sector. So he trained Busquets, he trained Piqué, he trained with Messi, he trained with all of those guys when they were developing. He was in that program. He knew those guys, and then they got bumped up, and then Guardiola got bumped up after Ruud Bilt left Barcelona. Same thing with Carlo Ancelotti and Zinedine Zidane. So, like, for example, when Carlo Ancelotti came into Real Madrid back the first time, he brought in Zinedine Zidane as his Primavera coach. Zinedine, and he was actually Carlo Ancelotti's assistant coach in the first team. So if you watch the Champions League 13-14 final where they won against Atletico, Zidane was on the bench with Carlo Ancelotti. So Zidane already knew the squad. It was stupid by Real Madrid to hire Rafa Benitez for 6 months, and then they fired him and decided to give the gig to Zidane. And Zidane was able to take what Carlo did and essentially do what Carlo was doing, and did really, really well with it. So the thing is where Pirlo failed was because he came in without any prior knowledge to the club, without any prior knowledge of the player's skill sets and things. And again, like you guys said, no transfer window or practice. So he came in raw. And that is learn on the job as fast as you can. And I feel like it is unfair for Pirlo. It is. But at the same time, you're Juve. You can't take those kind of gambles. You can't take those kind of risks. It's not a good look. The thing is so Nick is asking, would I be happy with Tudor? I like Tudor, but the thing with Tudor is the board has to fully back him. And I think maybe it's with the old board or whatever. There was a little bit of abrasiveness between Tudor and the previous board.
All new board though. So again,
So
like I always say, you got to have the new board in place, the new sporting director.
If Guntoli comes in and says, all right, Allegri leaves for PSG or whatever. I'm not even saying he gets sacked. I'm saying Allegri walks out the door. If Guntoli approaches Tudor and we want to get Tudor, Guntoli has to give him what he wants, player-wise, disposal-wise. If he wants McKennie, you give him McKennie. He wants Kulusevski, you give him Kulusevski. But I think McKennie's being sold. Brighton are planning on purchasing him for 22 million because Leeds isn't. And I believe Kulo is gone. But like, for example, for Tudor to be successful, give him the players that he wants. Tudor doesn't need world-class talent. Tudor needs players that can fit what he's trying to do. Because the thing is for me, it doesn't matter who we bring. De Zerbi, Gasparini, Tudor. Guntoli, again, this is me on the presumption that he is coming. That sounds weird. But that is the presumption that he is going to be the next sporting director. He needs to build the vision of where he wants Juve to go. That is the first thing. I want to hear Guntoli say it from his mouth. This is the Juventus image that I want. This is the direction I want us to go in the future. And then we'll go on a live stream and then we'll look at coaches that match that image. And then we'll have some fun with you guys and say, the coaching carousel, who we think we're going to go. Because the thing is right now, if I say, oh, I want Tudor, and then Guntoli's like, hey, I want an offensive high pressing style that suits like a Guardiola or Sarri, it doesn't make sense. So I think, folks, guys, obviously, let's win out for the rest of the season, secure top 4, but let's wait and see what happens with the sporting director before we start playing the carousel.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to sit here talking out of my ass saying that Igor Tudor or De Zerbi is the best option we should get and yada, yada, yada. And who knows? Because I'm going to ask you guys this in the chat who's still watching here, because we're going to wrap up soon. If Guntoli says Allegri's the man for the job, would you accept it?
I still would, because I still don't know if anybody else would be better. And I need to know what kind of money we can spend, if any, and what are we playing for? We don't know. I mean, guys, focus on one thing at a time.
Exactly.
Monday, apparently, we're going to get docked 9 points or 7, or maybe it's going to be delayed another 30 days. Nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Exactly. That's my point. Guys. Like, for example, we're getting all high on this train of Guntoli, and then what happens if he flips the script? And like, for example, Ari over here, I'm going to post Allegri out on every social media platform. What happens if Guntoli says, I think Allegri's the guy for the job? All right, is everybody going to start doing Guntoli out? Or has he bought enough, respect to where you just let him do his thing? So that's one of those things where right now I don't like talking about future coaches. And I know Dan always asks us that when we're on the Juve Twitch about who we want as the next coach.
He did it while you weren't here today too.
I saw the comments. But the thing is like, even with Palladino, even with those guys, like, for example, me personally, if I look at experience, I think the only coach right now that's available experience-wise is Allegri, that has experience of the names on the short list, that has the most experience. But the thing is for me, say that I'm sitting on the fence. I don't care. That's fine. You guys can call me out, call me an Allegri sympathizer, whatever you guys want to call me. It's perfectly fine. I'm telling you guys, wait. Don't get sold on what Sky Sport Italia tells you. Don't get sold on what these tabloids are telling you about or like L'Equipe saying Zinedine Zidane wants to prioritize a return to Juventus.
They're just trying to sell newspapers and shit.
It's like a mock draft. It's a mock coaching assignment. It's a mock sporting director assignment. I'm going to tell you guys this, and this is my advice, and we're going to sign off here. Don't get married to stuff you see on Twitter.
Don't get married. Advice of the stream: don't get married.
we went straight Andrew Tate on this one, but guys, don't get married to the ideas of players and coaches that we don't even know. Like, for example, Romeo Agresti hasn't confirmed anything, and he's usually the guy that's pretty accurate on the internal stuff. Mm-hmm. So, like, until Juve say, welcome Guntoli, don't get married on the idea of Guntoli. I want it to happen. It'd be cool if it happened, but I'm not married to the idea because they could easily just flip the script and not get him. Or De Laurentiis can just say, F Juventus. I'm not.
Which is what's happening. That is happening.
De Laurentiis is preventing Guntoli from leaving right now. Mm-hmm. But that's one of those things there. And then the thing is, after you get Guntoli, after you get him, especially you Allegri out folk, if that, because you guys, I want Guntoli, he's going to save the day. If he says Allegri's the guy for the job, then you have to accept it. You can't be doing those Allegri out things. If he says, I want Allegri to lead this rebuild. This rebuild's going to take 3 years. You can't be making a video 2 weeks into the season. 3-year project? The board said it was a 3-year project, but we're losing. Like, you guys, it's one of those things. It's a double-edged sword. I'm going to read some comments here, and then we'll sign off. So I did not read. Okay, so Ellie says I'd be fine with Allegri Guntoli and Allegri if he brings him the players that he needs. JJ saying I love the point discussions. Come on game days. Okay.
Yeah, because Monday they're supposed to be releasing if the points are coming and going.
Yeah,
the same day we have the game just like they did last time. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Helicopter says, I don't really care who comes in. We need a proper experienced sporting director as soon as possible. Nick Furno says it's a hard season to judge. Many injuries, key to new players and things off the field. Double A says my tinfoil hat. Dave actually has one of those, by the way. That FIGC will dock points now that we're out of the Europa League. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Bones says my biggest problem with Allegri is he doesn't kill games most of the time with the speed of the attack. And nowadays you can't sit back and one goal and chase us. Yeah, I get it. Totally get it. Nick says Allegri has shown it doesn't matter what players we have. I think it's how we play those players. Helicopter coming in saying we can put the pressure on our management with the Allegri out if Guntoli.
We can put the pressure on the management.
I think
with Allegri out. Yeah, if Guntoli still doesn't become successful, I guess, or if Guntoli keeps.
Oh, if Guntoli keeps Allegri. Oh, she's making a joke. She's making a joke.
Okay.
She's saying we can put more pressure on the management, and then Double A says LAO. Okay. Yeah, that's actually really funny.
All right, we're fucking up. That's
I love you. I love you, Ellie. Big hearts.
Oh, man,
we love you. We got to get Dave out of here. Dave's been streaming for 3 hours.
I need to eat. 3.5. It's been 3.5 hours, bud.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen my wife.
You should probably see her. I have a game to get to in like 10 minutes. So
there's the excuse. Okay, after the fucking 1 hour monologue. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh man. Well, you got the audio, so
you got my audio. Shout out to Ari for coming in and trying to talk smack. Buddy. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Double A. Y'all. Thanks, Bones, KB, Misak, Farhad. Habibi, sorry you have to stay at work because of this, because this must just suck working with what happened. But anyways, Misak, I hope you sleep well, buddy, because it's like midnight over there where you are at. Helicopter, again, it's a pleasure. Nick Furno, thank you for joining, because this is the first time I've seen you here. Same thing with Double A. Same thing with Bones. Bones has always been here. I'm just trolling him. Bones says you're stuck here with us. He does not want you to leave, Dave. Bones wants you to cuddle with him in his bed. Frankie says goodbye. Frankie, no manches way. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy. All right, guys. We're out of Europa League. We got to finish this season. Take a nice break during the summer. I'm going to film you some dash cam footage too. So I will catch you later. Adios.
Love you guys. Sorry, it wasn't a better one. We'll cry it out in a couple of days.